up? This is the Sneaker Box Podcast with Sneaker Bar Detroit, sponsored by Grace Brand. There's a time and place for everything, and that includes sneakers. So if you're looking to step your game up and get your grown man on, go to grace.com and check out the selection of premium, casual, and dress shoes. How's everybody doing?
I'm good.
I'm good, man.
Everybody's sounding real sleepy.
Long weekend.
I know, it has been a long. I know this week did seem like it was 2 weeks in one. Like,
Yeah, it did, for sure.
Oh no, it just seemed like it was just dragging his ass getting to this point. Anyway, hit list. Know if you guys copped anything over the weekend. Anybody get anything over the weekend? No.
You did forget something on this list.
What's that?
The OG Retro ones.
Which ones?
High top.
The Pinnacles?
First ones. No. Air Force. My bad. I said retro. Air Force ones.
Oh, the Wolf
White
Gray?
Yeah.
Was that big? Like, was people really looking for that?
That was, one of the first joints, so,
Yeah.
They were limited.
You got to show that.
All right. I had it on there and I took it off. I don't know why I did, but yeah, I wasn't impressed when they first came out, and I wasn't impressed this time either. But maybe some people were. You said they were real limited?
Mm-hmm. About 17 pair in the store.
Wow. They all sold out too, didn't they?
I don't know. I haven't been there.
Do you check? We had this conversation last
I do
show.
check when I'm there, but when
Guru,
I'm not.
get a Guru. Guru's too tired. Like, he ain't got it in him.
I had a corporate visit, so I was cleaning the store and getting that store ready. Then my birthday was on Thursday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. So I was doing that. And
but that make 38?
Nah. Kobe 06 29. So just, doing that.
So yeah. Well, everybody had a long week. All right, so let's get to the list. We got the Nike KD7 EXT Platinum Polka Dots Quick Strike. I know everybody got different opinions on it.
Hey, what?
See them in person? I don't know. You right there. I seen somebody.
No, add it to the ponies.
Look,
Add it to the ponies. You the EXT.
I had this conversation last week. If you wear the right outfit, some shoes that look like shit, put the right outfit around them, they look nice.
We said that about them hair 29s.
Yeah, but you just...
No, them hair 29s is got on. It don't matter what outfit you wear with those.
KD7s,
I'm sorry.
These KD7s, EXTs, platinum polka dots,
they dapper.
Look like they had a Bell Spoke program at, what's this little cloth store, Michael's? Yeah, that's what they look like. They was like, we go down this aisle and take this piece of cloth. We go over here and take some shimmery over here.
Not often do I get to use the word dapper in a sentence, but yeah, those shoes are real dapper. Got the Air Jordan Retro 13 low bread. I kind of passed on those because I still got my mid, so it's kind of like, why?
But it's so clean. We can hear your Snapchat. Right.
It's real life right here.
There you go. I love doing a live show.
These 12 witnesses was dope. I still got to go pick them up. I got them on hold.
Yes, I need to find out if you
those.
or you at a size 15.
That was a nice color.
Yes, very nice. The Air Jordan Retro 13, Quad 54.
Them so dope to me, man.
I know people are like, what? Retro 3s? Where? I got people's attention.
That was dope.
Yeah, I know they didn't come on here.
The phones too was dope.
Oh man, yeah, that caught everybody.
54 phones.
Yeah.
You like the phones?
Yes.
Oh, I was like, man, we got to have an argument like in the first 5 minutes. Yeah, them phones, they caught everybody by surprise because nobody saw those dropping. At least I didn't. You got the WOEI Special Edition, Onitsuka Tiger Colorado 85, Server Day 2, and the N Special Edition. Onitsuka Tiger Colorado 85 Bluebird.
Those shoes sound like zoo zippets.
Onitsuka.
They do. They look nice though. I'm gonna give Asics. I'm gonna shout them out. Adidas Los Angeles White got the Nike Sportswear Women's World Cup 2015 pack. I don't know who came up with the name of the store, but Monkey Time Special Edition Asics Gel A5 Lights and Shadows. Kids Nike Kyrie 1 Saturdays.
Beautiful.
Like them?
Yep.
You getting you a pair?
Nope.
Dang. Packer Shoes Special Edition Reebok Ventilator 4 Seasons. The Under Armour Curry 1 MVP. I've seen a lot of people wear those. Those probably, I heard they sold out like pretty quick.
Only because of the hype.
Yeah. But they look nice though.
Ain't nobody buying them.
They're nice.
For real.
They're like the one colorway that I like of that Curry 1.
Yeah, that colorway is dope.
That black and gold and then like fades the white in the front. You don't like them?
You know why people wearing them.
Well, like, you can attribute that to any shoe.
You can't honestly put that. You can't put that next to KD ain't won nothing. You know what I'm saying? He ain't did nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's
but
like,
I mean, winning helps though.
Yeah, for sure.
Like if Jordan didn't win 6 championships,
last year
Jordan?
wasn't nobody talking about Under Armours. Now people are Under Armour collectors.
Well, that's why they got him.
You know why? You know why? Because I was Nike's fault for not giving Curry his own shoe. They could have had 3 signature athletes in the final. They would have killed Nike.
They still do, don't they? Well,
Kevin Durant ain't doing it.
Kevin Durant ain't doing nothing. Kyrie hurt, so he's not really wearing them.
Hopefully,
Kyrie, Bron.
What's the status with his injury up there?
He threw.
Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant.
He'll be back. He'll be back start of the season.
I'm just saying, I heard those foot issues be lingering, so hopefully they don't keep him out too long. You got the New Balance 997 Puma Stone and Dusty Olive. Dumb names, but nice shoes. Grace Brand, the Pronto. Nike Air Python Black Gum.
Those Pythons dope.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
The Adidas ZX Gons Gray. Adidas Tubular Prime Knit Carbon Black. Atmos Special Edition Asics Gel Light 5 Camo. And the ugliest release of the week, I think we talked about this last week, Nike Running Photosynthesis Pack. No, they do not change pollen or turn carbon into
ain't working. The polka dots.
Oxygen.
The polka dots.
The polka dots? The Roshis?
No, KD7s.
KD7 polka dots.
Stop it. Stop it. No. I made the list.
It's like no. You know, it looked like a collaborative shoe from Archie Bunker and like Al Bundy. That's what it looks like.
What?
That can't
That's too high class for them. Like, what was Al Bundy, a shoe salesman?
That shoe should be showed at the Al Bundy shoe store he worked at. That's what that shoe should be sold at. That shoe's trash, bro.
Oh, man. You horrible. All right. So, anyway, news.
Yo.
Oh, dang. I didn't even finish that. Okay.
Yeah. But in today's news, man, we got the first I want to start off with this new policy that Nike is trying to implement to beat the bots, which we all know that doesn't work. So, but anyway, the plan is to basically you win like an online like raffle, and you'd go pick up that shoe at a Nike store near you. You know what I'm saying? Or I would say maybe a Foot Locker or whomever near you. So. Do I think it'll work? I think it's going to be too hectic, to keep up with that. But, I mean, it's a good idea.
It's interesting.
We'll see.
I'll check it. I mean, I kind of...
Well, but what about states that don't have a Nike store like us?
Right.
We technically do got a Nike store. You know what I'm saying? So
at the outlet?
Great Lakes, yeah.
I want to see that. If you go pick up Virgils at the outlet, it's about to be for finagling.
Hey, I will say, when I was in New Orleans, I bought 20 pairs of Gamma 11s at the outlet, at a Nike outlet.
I mean, low key though, Birch Run used to be that spot.
Hey,
so
it be there, man.
Hey, right until everybody find out.
Look like we got a call, man, about this.
I know, perfect timing. All right, yeah, throw David on. David, DC, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, fam? How y'all doing?
Hey, man, what's going on? You all right?
Oh, hey, before I need to start off, hey, what's up, Miss Doubles? How you doing? Double up.
What up, though?
Hey, well, I was just about to ask y'all how y'all felt about that new Nike online raffling thing, man.
It's funny you just called about that because we were just talking about it. I don't know. I'm interested to see how it turns out. I mean, it sounds, in theory, like a good idea. But, the logistics of it might turn out to be a little bit harder than anybody had anticipated. So, I don't know. It's one of those things you kind of just got to wait and see. But at least they're trying to come up with answers to combat the bots online. So, yeah.
Well, I mean, I see it. But then again, won't they have the same system that's going on now? People going to tamper with it, and whoever won't pay that extra bread to get it,
I think
still get it.
I think the difference is, like, in store, you got the manager, so they got their hands on like the tickets and stuff, and it's easier to kind of manipulate the system that way. Like online, I mean, I don't know how you would be able to manipulate it enough to where it becomes a problem.
I don't think the problem that they're trying to solve is reselling. I think the problem is just the bots themselves. Because, I mean, like, at least if people are trying to resell it, then I mean, there's actual humans on the other end still,
right?
Taking the same risk as someone who just wanted to rock them. I think the thing is that they're trying to defeat is the bots, the fake buys, and the add to cart services that can buy like, you know what I'm saying, 10 to 20 in a matter of seconds, as opposed, you know, that's taken away from so many customers. So I think that's what they're trying to stop. Me personally.
What do you think the answer should be?
You know what? Personally, man, I think they should just take it back to how it was before, man. Just line up, just camp out, man.
Yeah, man.
I mean, this is only for the online releases. This isn't the in-store. Like, in-store, I think is kind of arbitrarily done by each location. Like, Finish Line has their way, Foot Locker has their way. But this is just for Nike online releases.
To add to that, I mean, to beat all the bots and whatever online is going on, you could take it back to the days where you have to deal with Nike store, because Nike store managers are a little bit more. They take their job a little bit more serious. You know, they take on like a fair job, so they're not going. It's going to prevent to bare minimum or finagling or anything like that from happening. So you could go that route. It's just stores with not as many Nike stores. You're just going to have a bigger crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like New York. There's a lot of people, so at least there's like 4 or 5 Nike stores you can spread out. Somewhere like here, when you look at 2 on his way out, somebody got to drive an hour and a half, depending on where you live, to go line up to get a Jordan. So, but to be easy, I think they bots is the first step towards reselling, but it's going to be, you got a long way to go before you actually attack reselling, because you create the reselling by making products limited or putting certain many pair of shoes here or there. So, I mean, all it is just like, it's basically like a merry-go-round with Nike and whatever else they're trying to stop. It just,
I agree with that.
If you want to really prevent all this, bro, just make more pairs.
Yeah, really. That's all you gotta do.
Don't even get me started on the whole reselling thing. Like, I had my little rant last. I don't need to go back. I always go to church, go in front of the altar, man. For what up, man? That I ain't drunk.
Skully's here today too.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh yeah. Oh no, Skully, you probably would have been cussing me out last week, too. I
See, God told me.
I caught y'all with it.
Nah, man, but
and the funny thing is, man, I actually saw the same dude picking up them 13 lows last week.
Oh wow!
Word. What was the 13 lows? They sold them here.
Nothing, though. Huh?
They sold some here.
What, the 13 lows?
I'm thinking about the quads. My bad.
Yeah.
You're talking about the bread.
No. He's just talking about the regular playoff lows or whatever that bullshit was. There ain't no playoff lows for me.
You sound like you're still angry, man. You need to calm down. I've calmed down.
Oh no, I'm good, man. I'm good.
Woosah.
I got birds that's chirping. It's sunny outside. I'm going to try to see if I could half-ass try to get these KD4s. What the KDs this Saturday, but
that's what's
if
up.
I get it, I get it. If I don't, oh well. But
you come get them from me.
I'm good, man.
I'm coming out to DC in August too, so look out for me.
I said you can come get them from me if you miss them, bro.
Oh no, they're gonna be 800 off the break, bro. I'm charging prices now, 800 starting.
You're crazy. Hey David, I'm gonna be in DC in August, so look out for me.
Oh, that's perfect timing, man. That's when I'm getting married, man. August 21st.
Oh, bet I'm gonna crash it,
man.
Yeah, congratulations, bro.
I'm gonna crash it. You gonna have the open bar?
Nah, man, I ain't having no bar. I ain't gonna have no crazy ass drunk Negroes drinking at my shit. No, hell no. Shoot, most they gonna get is some Kool-Aid and a smile.
Hey, you know what? That's worth the trip right there. I'm on my way.
Oh, no doubt, man. Just hit me up.
All right, I got you.
All right,
man. Thanks for calling.
Oh, no problem.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it should go back to the days of like midnight online releases and just first.
I missed them. I actually missed them.
Man, them days are so fucking.
I missed it. You know what I miss? I miss being online and talking to other sneakerheads though. Like low key, I kind of missed that. Like it used to be actually fun. You talk about stuff, and I always used to like the one guy that would come to the release wearing a pair of fakes, and they would just attack him like white blood cells. Yeah, it was like white blood cells attacking a virus. They would just berate him until he got embarrassed enough to go back home.
Yeah, I miss those days, man. Yeah.
For real. So, and then I always loved the one guy, and he always would show up. Like, we didn't even be buying a shoe. He'd just be there with somebody, but he had, like, the hottest release that last came out.
Or the guy that comes to the release with the shoes on.
Yeah, I know. I know, the stunt on everybody. Yeah. So,
that was always dope.
Yeah. So.
But, Also in the news, man, Jordan Brand announced that spring 2016 collection. What y'all think about that?
I'm like so.
It was like
some
three,
shoes I like.
Like 3 gems in there. That was
Yes, them twos. I want
Yeah,
the
I've seen
twos.
a lot of retro tools.
We talking about the
Them
black
twos.
and white ones?
Yeah, the
Yes,
Wingets.
the
them
Wingets.
hot, though.
Yes,
Them
them guys.
hot.
Them
be
fours, man, them blue and yellow with the gum bottom, bro. Those are hot to me.
I
man.
like those.
That's the one. I think that may be the ones I'm still like. I'm like 60-40
Those
on.
are
No, you be 60-40
legit.
on them black and red twos.
Oh, them terrible though.
Yeah.
I'm passing on those. I just want the Wingets and those fours.
No,
if I had to
those
buy a shoe.
poster 12.
Oh, those 12s.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, yes. Those
are
12s.
Stupid.
Yes, I got that poster too. I was
Dude.
like, yeah.
And I like those alternate 89 fours too. Them
Those are straight. I like them too.
I don't know. They're not bad. They're not bad. I just don't know if I want
those
to buy
ones, them is hideous.
I'm not even gonna mention them. As far as I'm concerned, they're not even a part of that pack.
Right. And then those low fives.
They might as well kept those too. Like, that's a waste of time,
Yeah.
material,
It would
resources.
have probably been better if they actually like released player PE.
Yeah,
like,
right.
If it was Derek Anderson number 5 on it.
Or actually came up with a 5, like not the lows, but the actual 5. Maybe I would have felt different.
Oh, right.
I don't know.
Right.
But I mean, to me, honestly, I know what they're trying to do, but sometimes you'll look at a Jordan when they come out with something, and it just comes off as like this lazy attempt to just throw a shoe out there to sell.
Because you know he's going to sell it.
Yeah, and it's just like, okay. Like, them twos is hard. Like,
Them twos
actually,
super hard.
there's actually a concept behind it, and you got it.
Yeah.
Alternate 89 fours, I think. Those.
When you in a game that long as Jordan Brand, you started running out of ideas, and that's
Yeah.
when you got to bring young. There's a lot of, from what I see in the videos and pictures, there's a lot of older guys in charge of that. It's like you got to bring in some new guys who a little bit more in touch with the youth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
you can't
agree.
just they'll get this or not.
I do think though, if they did something like that, I think they would try to throw too much out too fast, and it'll like destroy.
That, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You got to be, you got to find that balance. I do think they need to start to experiment with new materials and colorways.
Because if
though.
I
That's
ever work
obvious.
for Jordan Brand, it's going down. I'm gonna drop all the countdown packs and all the everything.
It's gonna be like a fire sale, like that 1 year. After that, it's just nothing.
It's not like flooding it, just having better colorways. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's
3 of them shoes could have had, 4 of them shoes could have needed a makeover. You know what I'm saying?
Easily. Like those low top 5
you could
dunk from
You could
above.
have dropped the
my
Carmelo
goodness.
2s again.
I know.
Yeah,
I had a
like,
chance to get them for retail when
like-
they first came out, and I passed
Like
up on
those, you could have brought those
Or
back
just
out.
some like a sleeper shoe, like the Pacific Sevens.
Yeah,
like you
that-
could have dropped them. You could
the
have
cream ones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, them was nice.
them. Yeah, doing them Easter ones that came out years ago.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then you could have dropped. What if they drop Olive Fives? You know what I'm saying? Like you got so much stuff to drop, and you playing around with.
The Air Jordan Nove.
Yeah.
I know,
it's
I know.
like what?
All this hot lava, man.
Yeah.
Right.
See, Tinker Hatfield said like Nike and Jordan Brand is like competitive to see like they'll watch what each of the work is. I know like Jason and those guys who over the LeBron line and the people Eric Aver who over the Kobe line. I know they sitting back and looking like, look at these dudes running out of ideas.
Right.
And we got so much heat from Kobe and Bron PEs to Kobe and Bron had a little bit more personality than Jordan did, so that when it's time to retro stuff, they can say, you know what, I got the Game 5 Pistons, or I got the 82 Raptors. You know what I'm saying? You could do more stuff like that. Or when they redropped the LeBron collection with the athlete, the grown up, and the kid. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So this was like, look, that's what you.
The day they retro like the South Beach Eights, the world's gonna end.
Oh yeah.
Flat out, bro. It's gonna
You might catch a brick through No Joe Cake's window like that.
That's gonna be.
There's gonna be a unscheduled midnight release
or
at
like
your store.
like the Grinch Kobe's,
Man.
or like,
Wow.
bro, come on, man. The
Or
world
like
is
a
on
South
fire.
Beach pack, like LeBron first.
South Beach anything. Like I swear that's like
It'd
the
be like
most
the South Beach
overrated
8s, 'cause that
colorway.
was an 8 shoe, and then like his last shoe in Miami was what, the 11s?
Yeah.
To do something like
Yeah.
that, or they
Like
dropped
the Leave Miami 11s.
the back home for the first time, 12. So
Like it's colored after the plane that transported him from Miami to Cleveland.
Right. Now that'll be hot, man. Speaking of Nike, man, keeping them in the conversation. Y'all see that what the Doernbecher dunk online? Bids were up to like $99,000.
Yeah, I heard it was like fake and they had to restart it.
Right,
Yeah.
for sure. So they restarted all the bids. And they're, I guess,
Who's
working.
paying that
to-
much though? I mean, I don't know if I ever paid that much. I don't care how much money I had. I don't know if I wanted
bro,
anything that much.
That's a nice car or nice cars.
That's a future.
I could build a Batmobile. Like, think about that.
Yeah.
Like, I'd much rather have that.
Yeah,
than
for sure.
your-
I mean,
some
I would
dunks.
pay like up to like like 10 for him. That's about it.
I'm sorry, I got Batman on the mind. That game come on next week. So
Oh my god.
yeah,
It's not even about to be sweet, bro.
you sound crazy. Y'all hear that? I want y'all to. What's your Twitter? Troll him.
_ Skully.
Yeah, troll him. Troll him about
NBA 2K16 will be the hottest game of the year.
that. No. Well,
Just like it is every
that goes without saying.
single year.
But that Batman game, everybody's been dying for that game. And you get the Batmobile in this game too now?
Man, I'm still playing Mortal Kombat, man. Mortal Kombat.
You still ain't beat that?
Oh yeah, I beat it.
Oh, I just
Come on, man. I just
know
played.
the storyline.
Come on, man.
What you got? PlayStation?
Xbox One.
Oh, we're gonna have to link up.
For sure.
I'm about to Sub-Zero the shit out of you.
What else we got, man?
I'm mad they didn't get new Saybot, but go ahead, my bad.
You know, I was mad about a lot of that.
New Saybot is my dude, man, because I would just go. I just keep going and smoke and just like jump around, piss everybody off.
Right. So we let me talk about AI. We'll get to Nike's lawsuit, but AI, man.
Oh man, this story.
This is so crazy to me, man. So he might lose $32 million from Reebok just because of his ex-wife. So you know,
he's the dummy that did it.
Right. So you know, AI, man, he's had his share of issues. I mean, whether they've been on his own or what the media would like to portray about him, he still has had them, you know. So he's worked himself into this list of things that his wife was like, basically like, yo, if you violate this list, you can't get your own money.
Go through the list, though. Go through this list.
So the list says he cannot cheat or have children outside of marriage. No physical or verbal abuse.
Can I just say these first two rules?
Wow.
That should be like mandatory in any marriage to begin with. Like that's like why you have to write it down.
Right. He must attend marriage counseling. Must speak to a therapist about drinking and gambling problems. Can never gamble again. Must be home by midnight and must discuss any purchases over $5,000.
Let me
He a grown man.
Let
You
me
gave
chime
him
in.
midnight.
Like I was
chime in
kind of
on
like
that.
I get the two middle
This
ones.
not a white. This is a
Wait,
control freak.
Yeah,
Dog. Wow.
yeah.
Like, you wouldn't have the lifestyle you have. You wouldn't even see millions of dollars if it wasn't for
Exactly.
him. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right. I agree.
It's just this system is
Like, look,
women don't even have to go to college no more. You can find you a good dude, get
No,
a baby by
but
him.
look, but she pushing it. She pushing it.
Well, the
it,
first
for
two
sure.
are obvious. The next three I can kind of see, but the last two.
Must
But
discuss
the
a
next
purchase
three,
over
okay.
$5,000.
He can't even buy the what the ducks, bro.
It's just like you can't be serious. Like, my thing is, I'm pretty sure you could tell about her demands that she probably has given some verbal abuse too.
Oh man,
Yeah, you
listen,
got
it's
it.
never one sided.
Hey, come on, man. This
Come
is
on now.
just-
Yeah. So
I mean, I don't know, but I mean, look.
She is, bro.
I agree with
seen
you
pictures and
100%.
interviews,
You got a lot of these girls that get to come up and all of a sudden feel entitled. And it's like,
Kobe, like, how do you, when he was going through his divorce, the judge was about to give him all three houses. What you gonna do with 3 mansions? And this is the man I paid for. Or I don't even have to go to college. I can get married with a ball player, go to California, wait 10 years and divorce him and take half his money. Like, this is ridiculous, bro.
So
I ain't thinking
that's
like
marriage, though.
Women treating dudes like scratch off lottery tickets.
So
I mean, but you got to know that going
Don't
into
include
it.
me in that.
Prenup.
I ain't included in it.
Prenup.
do you think Allen Iverson met these requirements?
Hell no. He
No,
probably
he didn't.
failed the first. Like, as soon as he signed his name, he probably went up and begged some shit.
Prior to gambling and the $5,000, but home by midnight. He Villa threw him a party when he had that Villa Iverson question. Right? You know, it was like Friday. It was like to 2:00. So
I wish somebody would.
Like,
tell
he's
me.
getting paid for that and promoting the shoe. Like, it's ridiculous. That's control freak.
If
I'm
Camille,
pretty sure she wasn't even giving it up either. I'm home by midnight. I can't buy enough for $5,000. You wasn't popping it open. Like,
if Camille,
what I look like?
if my wife Camille ever told me to be home at midnight, I'm showing up at 12:30 on purpose,
Man,
just so I can make a
now
point.
What?
Like,
Now what you gonna do, man?
Right? What are you gonna do?
So because of that, he failed to live up to the terms Tawana, which
Well,
is his,
This is a ball player's life right here. Why would you even?
No.
sign
Wait.
this?
Let me take that back. I'm about to kill this whole conversation though, because these are actually his rules that he put on himself. So this ain't really on her.
how do we know?
Because I mean, that's what according to the book. This according to the book that's coming out of bottom.
Oh, we gonna ask him.
He was trying to get her back. I know he's a fan of the show. I'm gonna get him on the show.
Tell AI to call. Give him the number real quick.
But no, like according to the
That'd
book,
be super dope.
according to the book, that's going through a divorce, and he was trying to get her back. So he imposed these rules on himself to try to win her back, and failed miserably.
So,
And honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, if I'm about to lose $32 million, I might show up at 11.59 just to be safe. Just to be safe. That's $32 million. Like,
so the money is not even available until 2030.
Might be allowed.
I know the way he planned it, man.
So I guess
I get that money by default.
right. So she has agreed to
keep
give
drinking.
him
Go ahead.
give
And
him
drive.
half the money. She agreed to give him half the money when it becomes available in 2030. So
So she's halfway nice.
maybe it works out.
So you're being spiteful for now for another 15 years later to get money?
But
Until
she
something
can't even
happens.
get the money. So
Nobody can get the money to 2030.
Yeah.
Once again, these are rules he put on himself, so I'm not even sure she had anything to do with
He'll
it.
be 55 years old, bro.
I can't believe he signed that contract.
Yeah,
That's what I think is
You
more
know what,
to it.
though?
Iverson is like rebellion. You know, you like Iverson. You couldn't even change his dress code. I know you couldn't. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Yeah.
But people do weird stuff when they about to go through a divorce and you about to lose your family and all this other stuff. But then again, according to the book, he wasn't that great of a family man, so I don't know. I don't know him personally, so I can't say.
I can't. My thing is, I can't really trust what somebody else wrote down about me. You know what I'm saying? Like the
Right.
documentary, he gave his own insight to situations and things like that, which is a little bit more credible because it's a lot of autobiographies that don't get whoever they're talking about approval.
Here's what I will say though. There is a way you can kind of tell when somebody comes out with a book and they claim it to, if they go on the media tour that this author is going on and they claim it to be 100% factual.
Yeah.
You can sue them if it's not true.
For sure.
You know, when somebody comes out with a book and they just kind of, halfway claim, you know what I'm saying? Like, they can kind of always say, well, this is just my thoughts or whatever, so you can't sue them in that case because they're not coming out and saying, this is all factual, I got proof, all this other stuff. This guy's saying, like, no, this is all factual, this is years of research.
Or if he's going to put out a book, which is like he did with the documentary, he ain't let nobody else do it. He was part of it.
Well, this is unauthorized.
Yeah.
Oh, this is unauthorized.
Unauthorized biography. But once again,
That's kind of creepy, though.
I know it is kind of creepy that you worried about another man so much. But then again, like I said, like if Allen Iverson, none of this stuff is true,
But he had to
can
wait
sue
for the
him.
book to come out and then go through it and then get his lawyers and stuff and then sue for that.
No, that's the thing. So that remains to be seen.
Yeah,
so
I think he wouldn't do it because he could have just put the book out himself. He could have had like a writer tell him everything about his life. They could have wrote it, gave it to a publisher.
But I'm not sure I would trust him to tell everything about his life because they gonna tell you all the bad stuff.
I mean, Michael Jordan don't tell you everything about his life. Everything,
Exactly.
You got to keep some things personal. It ain't everybody's business. Your whole life was lived in the spotlight.
I agree.
Look what you went through with the media. You know what I'm saying? When that bowling incident, he walking out, they could still arrest him.
Right.
So it's just.
Yeah.
But you being a celebrity and an athlete, you know what to expect at this point.
Yeah.
Not that I'm saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying like
That's just
it
how
is
it
what it
goes,
is.
So from Reebok back to Nike, man. Randomly, man, that lawsuit that Nike had against their three ex-designers, Dennis Dekovich, Mark Dose, and Mark Minor.
Yeah.
They just randomly just ended the whole lawsuit, man. Just without nobody won, nobody even got attorney fees paid back or nothing. It's just dead.
So now I'm just kind of mad because I wanted a winner out of this.
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
wanted
why?
something.
Yeah, it's
You
like,
know what I'm
okay,
saying?
like I want to know, like who was wrong, who was the
And
bad
why,
guy.
yeah.
And they just, like you said, it's just like, okay, we'll just go home.
Yeah,
Like,
they just
forget
dropped it. So it's like it make you think like what was discussed. Or
Part of me feels like Nike was salty.
Feelings,
Yup.
Oh, okay.
And they went ahead and sued these guys off of like frivolous,
Oh, yeah.
reasons. And then, as the crux of the case started to become thicker,
They was like,
we ain't got nothing.
I got one word for this Nike situation. Karma. Did Kanye wrong, and then it came back to you, bite you when your three people who had three pivotal designs outside, like innovation, left you, and then you want to feel salty. You want to go on your Kanye tip, but now you know how Kanye felt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It remains to be seen. I don't think it's gonna hurt Nike anytime soon.
nah, me neither. Nah.
But-
I just think, as far as an innovation part, like Nike always pride themselves on having the latest, and their technology
Right.
Well,
hasn't really been.
I will say, man, the president of innovation, man, stopped in the store about 2 weeks ago. And I got to talk to him about, those mags that are dropping between this year and next year. It's not actually confirmed for this year.
Quit playing with my emotions.
That technology will be used across different Nike models. I will say.
Oh, the power laces.
Yeah, so it's like so to know that and then to think about anything that Adidas could possibly do.
Fuck
like,
Adidas right now. Then.
Okay.
I know. I mean, here's the thing: Adidas doing their thing. Like I ain't even mad at them. You know what I'm saying? But let's be honest, Nike is far ahead.
You talking about shoes will lace themselves within the next 5 years? Come on, man.
It's a wrap, man. That's another 20 years of domination right there. The swoosh is. Adidas gonna have to come out with some rocket shoes or something, man.
I'm telling you. It's gonna have to be something.
It's gonna, something. Man. They're gonna have to do my taxes or something for me to be impressed.
Right.
Something, man. Built-in turbo tax in your shoe.
Yeah.
Like just slide your W-2 to your shoe.
Nah, I don't trust that. I don't trust that because we know them Doernbecher Explorers here in Detroit. They'll have they'll steal your shoe.
The door.
Yes. Right. You want to give me a charge?
Went to the dealership with this one.
I hate y'all.
Man, you said you hate us.
So, Sean, you had some news about the OSD Live, man?
Yeah, Sean Tristan Williams hit me up the other day. Want to shout it out. OSD Live's social studies returns this summer. OSD is happy to announce the return of its acclaimed footwear industry training program called Social Studies, having previously been taught in New York at the Parsons New School of Design and the University of Oregon as part of the Penso Footwear Design Academy. The 8-week program will be taught at MTV headquarters in New York City and online in 5 different countries around the world. The curriculum is based on a mix of topics for the popular OSD Live talk show in combination with lesson plans created from 6 decades of sneaker experience from the guys on the show. Classes begin Tuesday, July 21st, and will end on Tuesday, September 8th. Classes are 1 session per week from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tuition costs are $200 per person, or you can join with a friend or family member for $100 each. You can also get $50 off your tuition for referrals. You can register for these classes through eventbrite.com. Follow OSD on Twitter and Instagram at OSD Live. And you can email either D. Wells or Sean Williams at info@osdlive.com for more information. We will also be posting a link to register on our social media as well. So,
I might try to take a couple classes.
Yeah, don't look interesting. I might actually do it myself. Sean, we had him on the show, knows a lot of stuff. So, definitely wouldn't hurt to get all that knowledge. I mean, if they having they having these classes at the University of Oregon, sounds pretty big time. So, and they said that you could take whatever certificate you get from this, and you can use it towards your job if you work at a footwear company, or if you're trying to not just work in retail, but if you're trying to get into like higher positions within the company, it will also contribute towards that. So
tuition costs are $200. That's for all the classes?
Yep.
Yeah, I might do that.
Yep. So, yeah, $200 for 8 classes. It's pretty good. Yeah. So, and I don't know if the referral counts for us doing it on the show. I just referred like 1,000 people. So, there you go. So, anyway, sports.
Yeah, breaking into sports. How you feeling over there, Guru?
I'm fine.
Take his shoelaces in his belt. Like
I'm good. Hey, could have been home a month ago, huh? Huh, MJ?
Yeah, I guess so. Trying to throw a low blow. Okay, good.
I seen her peeking over a microphone like
No, I'm good.
In the NBA Finals, the Golden State Warriors lead the Cleveland Cavaliers 3-2. They have a chance to win the first championship in over 40 years. 40 years.
That's a long ass time.
That's a long ass time.
Oh, that's like Red Wings' first championship here. It's funny though, because I'm going to Twitter and I swear the comments are almost better than the story sometimes.
Oh man, all the time.
It's so funny because certain people I follow and they was just cursing. What's that guy's name? Deladova. They was just letting him have it. I'm like, wait a minute, a week ago he was your man's. Like, like what? Like, I mean, you just knew Curry was. I mean, come on now. Like, you think Curry was not going?
Fatigue. I think
it's fatigue.
It's fatigue on his part because he's not used to playing on minutes. So when he had them fresh legs, he had better defense on Curry. But now he wearing down.
I mean, and part of it too is Curry figured him out. And I mean, Curry is Curry. Like, I mean, look at this. We watching the replay.
Hey, they just replayed it like 5 times.
I know. I mean, because he did it twice. I mean, he did it back to back though. Like, I was just like, God damn. So, I mean, you know, it was just a matter of time. I mean, give him credit. He did do some damage or good defense I mean, he did good defense last game, to be honest. Curry just had better offense.
And they talking about the sports writers and people who vote for the finals MVP. They talking about they still could give it. They might still give it to LeBron no matter what. And I'd be like second player ever. You know, Jerry was the first player ever to get it.
I'm in the middle on that because I understand it, but at the same time, too, I kind of agree with.
I would give it to him if Golden State wins.
I would. Yeah. I don't think. First of all, I don't think he would accept it.
I don't think.
And then two, I just kind of like Tim Legler and everybody else was saying. Like, I mean, you got to kind of like. I mean, I understand why they want to do it. So I'm not against it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, too, I could see the other part of it was like, you know, that kind of takes away from the winners. Like, you want to kind of congratulate.
They got the whole championship.
I mean, but I'm saying though, but like,
also too,
you want to congratulate winners.
He's almost averaging much as Curry and Thompson together for the series.
I understand that. Like, so I'm not saying like I understand it, but at the same time, too,
I would rather for him to have the trophy. You know, I want him to have the trophy, but it just like you were that good, no matter what the circumstances were. You still got.
I mean, but there's always been like good losers. I mean, honestly, he's having
not no 40.
Well, 14. My point is, I mean, where's that line?
Averaging like 41 points,
40, 11, and 12 or something.
That's ridiculous, man. In the finals, bro.
But I agree. I mean, I
don't even like LeBron James. I ain't gonna lie.
I just think the MVP should be the winner. Like somebody said, like I kind of agree with it, but I kind of don't. But they were just saying, like, you know, MVP should go to like the winners that contributed to their teams winning. Like, how can you lose 3 games in a row?
I feel that,
and still be the most valuable. I get it. I get both sides of it, so that's why I'm in the middle. I'm like, you know, I'm not mad either way.
If it go to a game 7, then it's like you have to give it to him, whether he wins or lose, because he doesn't.
No, that I can see. I can see that
for the whole team, bro.
I can see that. Now, game 7, that changes everything.
Yeah, which it will go to game 7.
I don't know,
but he better appreciate it though, because he be having his little attitudes, and I don't like that.
Oh yeah,
game 7,
yeah.
But I don't think it will.
NBA wants to.
NBA wants it to go to 7. I mean, I told someone at the end of the day, NBA is a business. Like,
yeah, for sure.
And I didn't really believe that until I started seeing like it was a game 5. Like they just letting them play, and at the end of the game, it was calling touch fouls. It's like now these players, okay, this is how we gonna play it. Cool, they going like this. Now you start calling touch fouls.
Man, like I learned that lesson back in 2002 when Sacramento and LA was playing. So, like NBA is a business. Like I think Tim Donaghy was working by himself. Okay. All right.
Let me ask you this.
I got a bridge to tell you.
But LeBron hasn't gotten like calls his way like usual.
He hasn't.
No, he hasn't. I mean, even though he did get that one tackle in. Steph Curry.
Yeah. Shit, after the game, Iguodala had game shot foul.
I'm not saying it wasn't. I mean, first of all, the officiating has been horrible on both sides.
Yes,
it's been.
I'm just saying with that tackle, I was like, really? I
hate Joe Crawford. He's like.
Why is he still reffing?
Diva. He makes the game about him.
Didn't he throw out Tim Duncan while he was on the bench?
He makes the game about him. Like, what referee wants the spotlight, though?
Yeah, he told Mozgov, shut up.
You can't talk.
That was funny. That was funny. Because you know what? Low key though, like, because I guarantee you that was LeBron who would have said that. Like, Mozgov started feeling himself. Like, Mozgov, you still Mozgov, man.
I mean,
like,
he threw Tim Duncan out, bro.
Yeah.
I know. That's my point. Like, you thought you going to get his respect? He threw Tim Duncan on the bench.
Oh, I got the video on Instagram when they got it on here. Bad ref calls on us a page to have. They had it when Rasheed Wallace called a foul. He just looked at Joe Crawford. He was like, tee him up. Why gotta get him out of here? Steve Smith, like, he just looked at you. He didn't say nothing. He just looked at you. I'm like,
oh, man.
I was like, come on. I hate when the referees make the game about them, man. Either you gonna have it this way or that way.
I agree.
It's gonna go to a game.
Wasn't no nice one either, though.
Who?
Nah.
Jabby? The one that helps out now.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. All those guys
slick back.
It said slick back.
Slick back, kickback, man.
Like I said, the NBA is a business.
But luckily, the games have been so great that the refs they kind of
balances out. Yeah.
But
I just
Cavs gonna win.
This is why I like the NFL.
Chill out.
This is why I like the NFL. Or this is why I'm starting to like the NFL, even though you still got referee issues there. It's just it's a lot harder to kind of like
I don't know, man.
bad officiate
I'm
in the
disappointed
NFL
in
than
the
in the
NFL,
NBA because fouls are so arbitrary, and it depends on who's reffing the game. Like NFL, like offsides is offsides. Like it is what it is.
But this whole deflate gate thing, bro, come on, man.
Well, I mean that's bullshit. That's not really the referees. That's really.
But I'm just talking about the league itself. Like this is what you let get past you. The main focus of football, the ball itself, the main thing. You can't regulate that these are what?
$1 billion industry, right? We talking about one gauge.
Right.
Like how much does that cost? Like $20? I pay for that.
Weigh it even. Just sit it on
Get a scale. Like, right. Go old school with it.
something, man.
But no, I just like football a lot more.
That starts with the commissioner. Like,
Yeah.
NHL commissioner, that sport suffered because they didn't know how to bounce back after lockouts. NBA can have a lockout, come back stronger. You know, they always have a new emerging star, and they know how to handle the league.
Yeah.
Roger Goodell is more moving like a dictator. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just really can't agree with that. How does, you give Vic all these harsh punishments, all these players, then Irsay, the owner's Colts, got caught with $30,000 cash, another $20,000 in prescription drugs that he wasn't prescribed.
You know why?
And was DUI.
Let me tell you why.
And you didn't even.
Who pays Roger Goodell's check? There you go.
That's what I'm saying. But you know what I'm saying. But at the same time, it's rules. Foul is foul.
With me if you want to be back in here.
If you say the quarterback of the league, if the quarterback is Sean Payton, he's the leader of the team. He should receive the punishment because he's leading the team. You think the owner's not leading the team? Like,
no, I agree with you. I'm just saying. I just realized who's paying who.
Irsay got 3-game suspension from doing what he did.
Right.
But Adrian Peterson whooped his son because he pushed his other son off the bike, and he got suspended.
Well, he
for the
did
whole
go
year.
too far though.
You think going too far not $30,000 in pills?
No. I'm just saying one dude's guilt doesn't make the other one innocent. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I don't think if you're going to give him that type of punishment for that crime, you should give at least the equivalent, if not greater, for that one. Because Adrian Peterson is responsible for himself because he's missing is going to be the teammates. Irsay responsible for the whole organization.
No, I agree with you.
You know
I'm just saying. Just in the face of it, you beat a child like the way he beat him.
But driving under the influence,
the drug dealer price.
No, it could. But there's in between could and did. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's easier to, like, on the face of it, to like look at him differently. And I get his point. Like he's making a very valid point. But once again, who's paying who?
But what? That Adrian Peterson thing, man, I'm still two-sided. Of course you shouldn't beat your kids, but
he beat him.
You have the right to discipline your kids however you see
that,
necessary.
But there's limits, though.
Yeah, for sure.
They
but
still got to go to school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He beat him like he
Stop!
stole
Don't play.
something.
He just said 12.
Not the face. Like I'm just like, dog, like.
Yeah, there's for sure a limit, but I think like a lot of times personal stuff like that gets like. Why you suspend my man for the whole entire season though? And like you said, my man's just had 30 racks in pills, bro.
I agree.
You think that doesn't make the league look bad?
I would get years in prison for that.
You would not catch me defending Jim Irsay at any point in time. But once again, if Guru is my boss, right?
Yeah.
But then I'm supposed to like punish him. How much punishment do you really think I'm gonna give the man that's paying my checks?
If that's the case, then the owner shouldn't be paying the concession. You should take all the sponsorships from the NFL and use that sponsorship money to pay the commissioner. So therefore, there's no conflict of interest when it comes to disciplining players and owners.
Yeah. Shout out to NFL.
Yeah. That's the thing.
Well, the players and the owners can vote him in, because remember, this is everybody's league. There's no league without the owners, and there's no league without the players.
But the players don't own anything. So
my thing, if nobody on the Dallas Cowboys show up for the game on Sunday, you think Jerry Jones gonna make money?
But you got to understand too. A lot of these owners make money outside the NFL, so they can go about their business and be like, okay, fine.
But NFL is the number one sport as far as revenue.
No, I agree with you. But a lot of these owners individually make as much or more than they do in the NFL.
But say if the players just one day was like, you know what, we're not playing no more. Then that's hundreds of $1 million just gone.
No, I'm just saying, but who will hurt more? Like the players who need the money and the owners who don't.
The players can go and do other stuff.
You don't-
The owners want the money. They don't
think,
need it.
You don't think a group of investors would just automatically start a new football league for these disgruntled players? You know what I'm saying?
I'm
They
just
don't- they
saying,
don't
but how
really
many
care
players
that
you
much.
gonna? I mean, but honestly, how many players you gonna get on the same page?
All the wide receivers and tight ends gonna go try for the NBA, and all the defensive tackles gonna go wrestle.
There's only so many roster spots like that.
You know what I'm saying? All the quarterbacks gonna go. All the quarterbacks gonna go play baseball.
How many NFL teams? How many? It's like what 30
30,
NFL teams.
30, yeah.
And it's like a 54-man roster.
Yeah,
So that's
talking
like that's
But not
1,500 players.
1,500
Hey,
players.
but you know what I'm saying? But in football, if you're not like the first 11 people actually playing, you're not really making no money anyway.
Nah, that's true.
So you actually do better probably going to school, get a job, and go and start your own
Really,
business, or
low
take
key.
your 100 racks and start your business and flip it.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, I mean, it's hard, man. It's hard. And you know what it is too? Because they got, now they got the contract or whatnot. Like, even if they were, let's just say they were to walk off, they wouldn't be able to start a league anyway because they would hold them liable for walking on a contract, and so they wouldn't be able to do anything until the terms of their contract is up. So if somebody just got signed for like 6 years, they tried to start a new league, they wouldn't be able to play anyway.
No, I don't think so because in football, you don't play. If you don't play, you don't get paid. So,
no, but you got to still honor your contract as much as the owners don't.
Okay, if that's the
They-
case,
the
then
players still do.
My thing is, if I'm hurt, you still not gonna play me. But if I don't want to play, you're not gonna play.
Well,
me.
that's the beef. That's the problem I have with the NFL. Is always one-sided contracts. Like
Yeah.
the owners can do whatever they want to.
Yeah.
Players have to still honor the contract. Like right now, like Adrian Peterson, if they wanted to, they can just cut him right now.
Yeah.
They ain't got to pay
He
him nothing.
wants that. He's like, please let me
but the
go.
thing is, he has to still hold on to his. He can't do nothing.
Why does he keep going back and forth? 1 minute I hear he happy, he thanked them, he want to stay.
Because he tried to.
Then I
I
hear
mean,
it.
he tried to force their hand, but the problem is you have no leverage.
He wanted to go to Dallas.
He wanted to go to Dallas. You have no leverage. Either you're gonna stay at home and not make no money, you're gonna come play for us and make some money. Those are your two choices. You can't do anything outside of that.
Ain't this his contract years up or next year?
No, his contract ain't up. Like his, let me see.
But my
Something
thing,
happened.
but
Something
you
happened
blame
recently.
him though? Like they didn't have his back at all when he went through.
I mean, but how much of his back should they? I mean, honestly,
You had Brett Favre back. He was drunk before games, doing all this stuff.
And
He was
Ben-
doing.
Ben- and
But once
Randy,
again-
my boy, I love to the Randy Moss. He was out there fooling. I paid my fine straight cash, homie. You had
Here's
his
the
back
thing.
through whatever. You know what I'm
And
Here's the
saying?
thing.
Ben Roethlisberger.
You know what I'm
like,
saying?
Whoa, that's a different franchise. Here's
Come on,
the thing. Here's the thing, though. If you got to think of it as PR. Like people can swallow somebody being drunk off their ass more than they can beating your kid.
I don't know because I think
you can't
sometimes
You gotta look at the.
neither.
Sometimes you
I'm
gotta-
not justifying. I'm just saying if you the PR, if you're looking at the PR, right?
Yeah.
Well, nobody throwing a big stink about Brett Favre. Nobody gave a shit, so therefore they was okay with putting it under the rug. People made a big stink about this,
Yeah.
so it's hard to defend that.
with the media's help.
Exactly.
Also,
so
also
abuse and
too-
child abuse is on two different levels.
that's what I'm saying.
But
Like you can't.
But also, you sometimes you gotta have the skin to win. Yeah, Adrian Peterson got heat for the child abuse, but Ben Roethlisberger got accused of rape back-to-back summers.
Yeah.
No, I agree with you. That's two different
come
franchises.
on,
I'm just
yes.
talking about in case of the Vikings. I can see why.
The only bad part, Roethlisberger ain't never get charged though.
And
That's the thing.
There should be a NFL standard. It shouldn't matter if the
I feel
Vikings,
like-
Lions, whomever. It should be like a standard. Like, yo, if you break these rules, I mean, you get the same.
Me honestly, with the rules as far as the NFL, I just think they shouldn't punish anybody until they've been charged legally. Like, how you gonna punish somebody that hasn't been charged legally, or at least been found guilty legally? Like, for all you know, it could be a false accusation. So here I am.
Right.
Serving a fine or a suspension, and then come to find out I've been innocent the whole time.
Right.
So that's why I feel like the legal process should like play first, then you do whatever you have to do.
That's true. Yeah.
You know, and people point out to the legal system not being perfect, but like what is
Right.
like what, I mean, so there's murderers that got off and there's innocent people in jail. So what do you want?
Yeah, for sure. That's true.
Moving on to the
Back
next.
to MJ.
I know. Back
Yeah,
to
I'm letting y'all, go ahead at it.
That's our recording show.
The Charlotte Hornets trade Lance Stevenson to the LA Clippers for Spencer Hawes and Matt Barnes.
I don't like Spencer Hawes.
I don't like Matt.
You don't like Matt? Go ahead.
really
I'm not a
Matt
big
Barnes
Matt Barnes either. Like I'm not a big fan of his. Like he's good defensively. He's decent defensively.
Matt Barnes got to be like 43 years old.
I know how long has he been in the league?
Been in
Man,
the league since the Sacramento days.
He's still rocking that Shalimar hairdo.
Bruno Mars and Matt Barnes is the same person.
I think so.
Easy.
I think so.
Yeah. But Matt Barnes, he does play that like annoying defense. He's that guy that's gonna talk trash and do little. He's like a Bruce Bowen to me.
I bet you if Matt Barnes took a Shumpert place, they'd be winning.
You think so?
I don't know about that.
Hey, Matt Barnes will hit that corner three.
He will. He
was just as inconsistent as Iman Shumpert. Let's not act like he's out there just stroking it now.
But he do got a better. He got a better shot to me. But
I think that's about an even scratch. I think defensively Shumpert might be better.
Yeah, defensively, yeah, for sure. What happened to Shumpert? He used to be able to dunk.
Matt Barnes would probably be ready to scrap more than Shumpert will be. But I ain't gonna act like Matt Barnes is just this 3-point specialist.
43-year-old veteran, and you
got 43-year-old.
You got my man that's worried about his eraser top.
There you go.
Hey, Shumpert girl finer though.
No, I tell you, it was fine. I was watching First Take yesterday.
Tiana Taylor, she's super fine.
I was watching First Take, and whoever is sitting behind Stephen A. Smith yesterday, I even tweeted it out.
For real?
Man, all I know is Bay Area got some fine women because they was all on that show yesterday.
You that Lionel Richie.
Hello. Some blind chick is molting my face in clay right now.
Every time they go to Del Curry wife, bro, I'm a happy man.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh my Lord, man. It must be nice. Must be nice to be in the Curry family.
What you say?
Don't he got like a brother that's like
not doing anything?
Yeah.
His brother played in college. I do.
Sure, I think is his brother even in the family photos anymore?
Who's Seth?
No, it's Steph's brother. Like,
Seth.
Seth.
Yeah, he always sitting on the corner.
Yeah, he's like the one. Yeah. Like everybody else is like hugged up, and he's like the one sitting outside of the family.
He the older brother, right?
Is he the older brother?
No, he's younger.
Younger.
Okay.
Man, he better do something.
He gonna have that little bro syndrome forever.
Oh, fuck!
Chill out. That's terrible. That is terrible.
They call them the Baby Splash brothers. They used to play.
Oh no, man! You got forming your own identity. Forming your own, man. That's whack. Sorry, no, I didn't.
Klay Thompson and
I wish I didn't know. I wish you had never told me that.
And the D League together.
I wish you had never told me that information. Now I lost all respect for Seth Curry.
Yeah, he the leading scorer in the D League and all that, man. He just can't get on the squad.
He got to get on the squad, man.
Yeah, dude. That's a big shadow.
And you already got LeBron hairline, bro. Now in the league, you got LeBron hairline.
Does he?
Yeah. It's all downhill.
So he got like the worst of the Curry genetics.
Right.
While Stephen is just out there, right? Just living in the limelight right now.
Cooking with the wife,
yes, Seth is cooking with some ramen noodles at home, working in the D League.
Y'all crazy.
Oh, man. That's horrible. I feel so bad for him. That's like a level of pity and like.
He always gonna be little bro.
Always.
Ain't your brother Steph Curry?
But that's the thing. I don't even know if he's little bro. Like I don't even know. I didn't even know before we had the conversation that he had a brother, or at least I forgot.
I knew he had one for sure.
So he was like, he wasn't even little bro. He was like non-existent bro. Like it was.
Him and Doc Rivers' son was the backcourt for Duke.
Austin Rivers, yeah.
Well, maybe his dad needs to coach.
Yeah, bro. I mean.
Maybe, yeah.
If Del Curry was
if Del Curry needs to coach the Clippers,
right now,
Seth Curry will be playing. I guarantee you,
he would.
Yeah,
he would be.
I mean, I like Austin Rivers, but let's
Austin
not
Rivers
act like
he's nice, man.
He's decent, but let's not act like his dad.
He could be the greatest European player ever, bro. Because he's
who
in the league. Austin Rivers. I don't care.
Say European.
He's good, man.
Yeah, he can go overseas to Europe.
Oh yeah, well, a lot of players do that. They go overseas. Like what's the name? Still playing overseas and balling.
Stephon Marbury.
No, him and I'm thinking about Steve Francis.
I straight on him. No,
yes, he's over there playing. I'm not playing. He's over there playing.
Last time I saw him, he was getting his chain dragged off his neck doing that show.
That too. He's getting that done.
Stephon Marbury just saw. Last time I saw him, he was eating Vaseline.
What?
Yeah, he went crazy. This was years ago. Yeah, y'all know that?
Oh,
No.
He was crying.
Yeah.
He ate the Vaseline on the camera, man. Sitting in his bed eating Vaseline. I was like,
what?
Listen to R. Kelly crying, and the dude behind him holding him.
He wasn't holding him. He was like video chatting himself. And he was talking.
But he was crying, and the dude was holding him while he was crying. R. Kelly.
He taking
There's no way for that to not look gay. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying,
you can't justify that.
I'm just stating.
That sounds like a scene from the Caitlyn Jenner biography.
Don't get me started.
You know, can I just say something real quick about that? No, let me just say something. Can I just say something?
And man, you know what it's gonna be like? Say goodbye Air Force Ones, hello Jordans. That's what Nike gonna start doing. Right. Air Caitlyns.
Oh man,
bro, if I ever see that, I never would.
And they'll bring back the Jordan Fusions, like the Air Caitlyns. What you see is not what you see.
Oh man.
The first hybrid Air Max with a heel in it, bro.
Dude. Here's the thing about that, because ESPN wanted to give her the author or him. Mama named him Bruce. I'm gonna call him Bruce.
Damn.
Look, ESPN wants to give him the Arthur Ashe Award, and like, first of all, I'm not gonna act like before now, like I cared about the ESPYs. But if you're gonna take somebody like Arthur Ashe and have an award named after him, and just arbitrarily just give it to her, just because, like, I get it takes. I'm gonna admit it might take some level of courage to do what she did, but let's not. I'm trying to be PC, but if. My point is, there are other worthy people. Like, you had the one girl, Lauryn Hill, that played, knowing she was going to die, played basketball and raised money for cancer. That's
epic.
Like, changing sexes and knowing you're about to die,
right?
There's no question what takes more courage.
When
the real dream.
Right, exactly.
When Michael Jackson, man, went through this color shift, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They destroyed him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody.
It was like goodbye, Skully, hello, Juan.
Yeah. They destroyed him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and then now this guy, you know, he has a gender swap. It ain't even official yet. I don't even think. But and then you praise him like. You know,
like I said, go back.
That's crazy to me, man.
Sometimes you got to skin to win.
I mean, my whole thing is I don't care, but my thing is like, because when it was this big thing, and some guy named Noah Galloway, right, Army veteran, had like arm and leg blown off, and he's still doing athletic feats. He's doing like triathlons and races and stuff like that. That to me takes courage. No, not him.
It's a guy driving race cars right now with one leg.
That's crazy.
Well,
man.
I mean, but here's a guy that served his country and still doing triathlons and stuff like that, and not sitting there feeling sorry for himself. And so, it was a big push for that, and ESPN was like, well, he wasn't even in the running. Well, that's even worse, because now it's like, so you didn't even consider this dude?
You talking about this transgender thing or whatever, it gets more recognition than these people that are really,
to me,
Come on, man.
I like with, what's that guy named on NBC Sports? Damn, I can't think of his name right now.
Marv Albert.
Jim Gray?
No.
The original Caitlyn Jenner.
No, he had pink eye during the Olympics.
What? Why do you remember that?
No, because that was like a big story.
Bruce Jenner used to be an Olympian, but my thing is, how do you... It's society's fault because it's acceptable. He wouldn't have did it if it was all acceptable.
No, I agree with you.
It's just crazy, bro. He
why
making
hid,
bukus of money,
He
bro.
hid his whole life.
Yeah.
Bob Costas. That's
his
what
whole life. I think his wife had something to do with that. He's like, these ratings dropping. You don't do nothing on this show. You about to make some more money.
Speaking of that, they used to dog him out, and I'm like, he the one person that did anything with his life other than have a sex tape. Like, at least he got gold medals. Like, what you do, Chris? What you do, Kim? What you do? Whoever the other names are.
That's the crazy thing. He was
like the one
original endorsed athlete. Like he was
on Wheaties and everything. Yeah. I'm like, but they was talking to him like he was like living on their couch.
Now he gonna be on Summer Eve bottles.
Damn.
MJ gonna get her some too. Hey, I'm gonna be part of Fresh.
Hey, I know.
Dang, what?
Joke of the day.
I know this is random, but what happened to Tony Stewart? I always wanted to know.
The race car driver?
He killed a man by running him over, and then he got the race again.
He's still racing.
Yeah.
You know why? Because people
got the
don't
skin
watch.
to win.
Well, that too.
Bro.
We can hear all that.
Yeah, we can.
All that.
Man.
That's crazy.
I'm glad we wasn't hiding nowhere.
Hey, this is a real show. Real stuff happens. This is live.
Didn't they say that guy had drugs in the system now? He was high.
The
dude that Tony Stewart hit, he was high at the time.
Oh, that's how he got off there. There you go.
No way.
There you go.
He was high.
Yeah, he was. I remember that now. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
He was high when he
So
got
there you go.
Oh, man.
So now it's his fault for being high and walking across the. Yeah.
Get out.
How fast was he going when he hit him?
Fast enough.
Like how much?
The crazy thing was the
Fast
first
enough.
time missed him, and then Tony Stewart came right back like, wow.
Well, you reversed?
He was trying to get cool with stacks. He was like, I got that money. He was like Guru with the stairs.
Dog.
Wow,
That's man. Yes, that's crazy.
It's crazy. Stuff is crazy.
Yeah, the whole world going to hell.
Yeah, whole world.
What else you got for us, MJ?
About this, Shaq said he would take Kobe over LeBron.
That's my boy.
Because he has killer instinct. He was saying he played with both of them, but I'm assuming he just got more time in with Kobe. So that's what
He knows Kobe is the GOAT.
Here's my thing. How do you say, like, how can you make that judgment? But when you played with Cleveland, you were on your last leg you was from. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right before that. You missed 52 games because you stumped your toe. This is the one Kevin Hart was making the joke about. Nigga around the court. He stumped his toe. Yeah. This like you only played 20 games with them.
But he got eyes though. I mean, he was there.
But eyes, we all got eyes. But when you're actually on the court with somebody playing,
you gotta give Shaq his.
Because he could have said not Kobe.
He's credible. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's played with them both. He's a legend.
Because he don't like Kobe, so they like they best friends.
Kobe done snitched on him, whatever. And for him to still give him the credit, like, that got to say something.
I think it does.
But like you
said,
he didn't play that much with Bron. He played with him, but he didn't have.
And we all know LeBron does not have that killer instinct.
Robert Horry. He also had Derek Fisher.
Thank you.
What does that have to do? What does that have to do with a killer instinct?
I agree with that.
What does that have to do with a killer instinct?
You put Kobe on this Cleveland team right now without none of the stars, bro. They ain't not even.
Man, Kobe right now, Kobe 40 years old.
I'm talking about even when his prime, he's still not doing it, bro.
Yeah,
he had a similar team with Smush Parker, Lamar Odom, all them
You telling me LeBron a better scorer than Kobe Bryant in his prime?
Cool.
Tell me that. Don't tell me that, Guru. Don't tell me that.
He's a better all-around player. It's more to the game than scoring.
Killer instinct. He has to be talking about that killer instinct to take over the game and, win the game in the clutch.
Act like LeBron doesn't like.
Well, I'm not saying LeBron isn't good.
How many scoring titles Kobe got? One, right?
Better than Kobe?
Kobe only got one scoring title, right?
Yeah.
LeBron got one scoring title, right?
Yeah.
How many MVPs go up? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just as far as injury.
They owe some MVPs.
Kobe got 5. Kobe got 5 rings.
So Horry got 7. If I played with Shaq was averaging 38.
We're not talking about Robert Horry because Robert Horry is never in the conversation.
Kobe played
with
them first 3 rings with Shaq, and Shaq was averaging 38 and 16. LeBron can't play with one person who averaged 5 and 2.
Man,
come on, bro.
Kobe is definitely has that killer. He's the last player. Actually, I say Russell Westbrook has that killer instinct too.
That's why I like him. I'm not trying to have a
so a guy without a killer instinct can average 40, 12, and 11 in the finals.
He's a fantastic player. He just does not have that killer instinct like Kobe.
How can you say not a killer instinct, bro? He's more of a team player. But my thing is, he torched the Pistons when the time to kid on Boston in 2012. They was down 3-2.
Don't let me go down the list of teams Kobe scorched. He been scorched. He been scorching teams for the last
No killer instinct though. Like LeBron ain't torched nobody.
He has for sure. LeBron is the best player in the league right now, but we talking about Shaq saying who has, the killer instinct or who he would take in Kobe.
Since LeBron been in the league, Kobe only been in the finals twice. And that's in Kobe prime.
But that has a lot to do with this conference too, though.
Man. Kobe got
Kobe had pieces. He ran them all the way.
I agree with that too.
You had.
That's why I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle of this conversation. I'm in the middle of this conversation because I agree with parts of what he's saying. And I agree with parts of what you're saying.
Same coach y'all couldn't make the playoffs with was the same coach Bron won 62 games with.
Kobe had.
They didn't give him a chance either though. When he played, how many games did he coach?
Kobe had a tougher league, bro.
Did he coach 20 games before they fired him? Mike Brown.
Where he get a season and a half?
That was a terrible pickup, though.
Man.
That was a terrible pickup.
Kobe played in a tougher league where they didn't call fouls for touching.
There you go. I will say this though. Eastern Conference has been just weak for the last 10 years.
But act like LeBron doesn't have a winning record against the West though. Like he's not 5-2 against Steph Curry. Now he's not 13 and
But there's a difference. I will say this: there's a difference between 1 and 2 games during the season where whatever, and then actually have to play 7-game series against them. I will say that in his favor, it's a lot harder.
For sure.
The West consistently looks like the Tower of Terror in Mortal Kombat.
Right.
It's like
LeBron played in an easier conference, but has LeBron had a better team than was with the Western Conference teams have on paper?
I will say this. Miami he did.
Yeah. He had one of the best teams ever.
Let me say this.
Well, Miami team,
me about LeBron.
when it came together, was good, but when it came time to play, Dwayne Wade best year in Miami was that series when they played Dallas. After that, it was missing 30 games, missing 40 games. The dude missed 74 games in 4 years, bro.
Let me say this. I agree with you, but I just want to say this, and I'm not saying this is you, but what annoys me is about with the LeBron conversation is that you look at the the teams he had with Cleveland right before, like the 2 years before he went to Miami. They had the best record in the league.
For sure.
Everybody picked them to win.
Yeah.
But you talk to anybody now, they act like that team sucked and they had no chance of winning.
Yeah.
And it's like, we talk about LeBron, and LeBron, I would say this, he's a better teammate than Kobe. Kobe,
sure.
better teammate.
Hands down.
He makes his teammates better
Hands down.
than Kobe do. But I will say this, and what annoys me about the conversation is, because we'll say LeBron, he makes his teammates better, all this other stuff, which is true generally, but I've never seen a player that has all these teammates that he makes better and have them consistently not show up when he needed them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you look at Dwayne Wade or whatever, like the finals that they lost, didn't show up.
Right.
Chris Bosh didn't show up. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like,
Smith,
but you got there. That's my point.
Sure.
But it's like, what is, like, I just don't understand how you can play with somebody and he makes you that much better, but then you just not show up.
But do you think people get lazy because they just feel like LeBron can do it all anyway?
No.
I feel like D-Wade got lazy.
Extremely lazy.
When they first got there, man, D-Wade was like, "Just steal my team." By the fourth, man, he was just chilling, bro.
I'm not going to go that far as saying that.
But
I mean, he was playing with injuries.
I think they look for LeBron when you think LeBron is supposed to show up for them shots.
That's what it is.
I done seen LeBron, like, go and you would know, like, oh, that's LeBron. He about to take this shot. And then he'll, like, dish it to somebody who has no chance of making this shot. Like,
But I think that's probably, this is where, like, I see the difference between the Kobe and the Michael Jordans or whatever. They're not going to wait for their teammates to make that shot. They're going to make it, right?
Exactly.
LeBron, I think sometimes does wait for his teammates to step up. And then by the time he figures out, okay, they're not going to show up, now it's like, okay, now you're behind the A-ball. It's like, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's what people mean by the killer instinct, at least from my perspective.
That was a good definition.
He has put his head down more.
No,
people yelled at him in the past about doing it. Every chance LeBron gets, for the most part, except for a couple stupid. He puts his head down and he's going to the record.
That's what I want him to do.
No, sometimes he does fall for that bullshit step back jump shot. Sometimes they fall.
But it's no winning with LeBron. Oh, you passive. Then he shoots over two people. But
why did he care? Jordan didn't care. Kobe
well, I mean, my
didn't care.
thing
that's my right.
But the hate LeBron get wasn't on a Jordan type of level. It wasn't on a Kobe.
Come on,
shit.
man.
Like, dude, before Jordan won his rings, they was talking so much shit. Kobe, they still
he won rings. They still hating on him.
Who?
Brian.
Because the whole way he went about doing it. I don't hate him. I'm just saying.
Right, come on.
Right. Well, that's my point. Like, dog, he did it to himself. Like, you can't come on. Dude, they had his championship party before the season even started.
Man.
Like, they came up with the WWF smoke and the lasers. Right. They came out the stage.
He had an hour show just to tell you where he was.
He said what he was doing in the first minute. And then you had another 59 minutes.
Okay, but here's an issue with that. People felt it was egotistical. That wasn't. Hold on, that was ESPN's idea. ESPN came to him and said, you know what? Don't say no. We got $5 million for you. We're going to do it here. So LeBron said, you know what? I'll do it, but I'll do it at Boys and Girls Club and they can get the money. So, yeah, he did it egotistical, but that's why them kids were sitting behind him. They got $5 million from South Beach.
Dressing at his
Come on, bro.
Let me hit America with this dog and pony show. You know what I'm saying? It's all going to the kids. No,
I'd rather for them to do a show like that than go snitch on the police to Shaq.
What they got to do?
That's two different things, though, man. That's two different things. They had an hour-long special just to say where he was going. And it's so funny because that same year, Kevin Durant tweeted, I'm staying in, he tweeted. He had this stupid-ass special. And then after the fact, it's for the kids. No, it wasn't for the kids. Y'all did that so it wouldn't look as bad.
LeBron got a check from ESPN regardless.
And and they didn't put a gun to his head.
He got a check.
Dude got $90 million before he even played just to sign with Nike. So, he didn't need the money.
Man.
Exactly. So that would have went.
He got a check, man.
Man, look, that was a bad move. He even admits that was a bad move.
It's all about the money, dog.
It's always about the money.
Always.
Not $5 million when you making $20 million there. You getting $40 million from Nike.
So why'd he do it?
I just told you he did it for them kids, though. Bro, come on, bro.
Man, he did that. He
could have still donated that money and not had the special.
Just the other day, he in the press conference. Oh, I'm confident we're going to win because I'm the best player in the world.
I heard it, and I'm like,
I'm looking at him like that. You might not want to say that when you just lost 2 games in a row.
But I'm still the best player in the world.
He didn't say I had the best. He didn't say I had the best team in the world.
He's playing alone. Did you see the picture on Instagram? It said 2014, 2015, or something like that. Cleveland's team. LeBron was in the picture by himself.
Right.
Exactly. So my thing is, he said I'm the best player in the world, got a chance. So now if LeBron said, well, I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow. Y'all
He ain't
said,
gotta
that's
say
why,
that.
look at him. He don't got no kills. Look at him.
He ain't got to say that.
He could have said,
He ain't got to look like a dick either, though. I mean, that's what I'm
he
saying.
could have
Like,
said, yo, I got the best team on the planet, and we're going to make it happen.
That's even a bigger. I was even pissed if he said that. Because if you had the best team on the planet, they would show up every night.
but you trying to bring them
trying
up,
to motivate
though. Yeah,
them
that's what I'm
to be,
saying. Like,
oh, I'm the best player in the
you
world.
sound the best player in the world. You pretty much done said, like, you know what it sounded like to me? It sounded like to me that somebody just knew in their head they about to lose, and they like, yo, I'm the best player. They won, but I'm the best player.
Right.
Like, that's what it sounded like to me.
I still got money.
That's what that sounded like to me. I was like, yo, like, okay.
I'm still the best player in the world.
Yeah, it was like, okay.
So my thing, he hasn't proven that.
No, I'm saying he has, but it's a time and place to say it. Like Muhammad Ali, listen, saying I'm the best while you getting your ass whipped
Kobe
is
wasn't
not
arrogant.
When he won.
right. No,
Hey.
The same dude bragged about dropping 82 on the Raptors, and it was a
but there you go. It was a consistent arrogance too. Like LeBron decides to be arrogant. LeBron decides to be arrogant after they lost their second
whether
game.
you picked it up now or later is wrong. You can't say, "Well, I became a killer when I was 15."
Listen,
well, I became a killer.
How you gonna be cocky and you losing?
That's my point. Like you can't be cocky and losing.
When he winning, it's like, oh, I got the best team. My teammates
if they was up 3-2, I'd be like, okay,
man, come
he
on,
just proved it.
Come on,
Okay, so it's not.
It's like cracking a joke at a funeral. It's just time and place to say stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a time and place, man. It is. It's a time and a place to say stuff, man. Like that was not the time or the place.
It wasn't, man.
Like he was true in what he said. Nobody said he's lying.
I was just mad in the world though. I was just mad at that comment
What
though.
else can you say at that point?
Who, LeBron?
Yeah.
Nothing.
He is the best player in the league.
He is the best player in the league.
But you just don't say that after you lose.
You just lost 2 games. One at home by 20. And you know what I'm saying? You talking about I'm the best. Like, okay.
You got a triple-double, LeBron. Y'all still won, I know.
Yeah.
Like, Iman Shumpert,
I know I did.
Didn't show up, I know.
Right.
Here. I'm the greatest player ever. He's backwards against the wall. Yeah.
Right, he had to say something. I'm the best player. I'm just saying, LeBron sometimes put on himself. Sometimes, man. I don't hate the guy, man.
Me
Like,
either.
man,
But come on, dude.
man, let's be like. I just feel like sometimes, man, like
He be pushing it.
yes, like not so much him, and I'm not saying you either, but his fans, man. Like, look, y'all got to back the fuck down.
At least we got a favorite player. We got a stance though. We don't team hop. You know
What?
I'm saying?
Oh my God! So everybody didn't go with to Miami.
Who?
So everybody didn't go to Miami from Cleveland with LeBron.
So you tell me? Yes, they did. My thing is when he goes, he leads the team in points, rebounds, and assists. Though.
If anything,
my thing
LeBron
is, so
fans
you
do
tell me
team
once
hop.
Jordan left the Bulls?
Well, that's my point.
When Jordan left the Bulls and took them to yours, and when he went back to the Wizards, you tell me them Bulls fans wasn't buying Wizards hats?
Everybody was buying Wizards hats.
But that was more so for Jordan. Because
I know,
Jordan
so
is
It's not
Jordan.
for LeBron.
Player.
LeBron ain't Jordan. Not
ain't
even.
either.
He not.
Everybody hates LeBron because everything has been given to LeBron, bro.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God. Thank you.
My last podcast. This guy walked into Nick Van Exel and Eddie Jones, and then 2 years later came off the bench and had Shaq and had Phil Jackson. Kobe never won with an experienced coach. LeBron had Eric Spoelstra, Mike Brown, David Black, terrible ass coaches, bro.
Look, this is what I mean.
He is emotional.
Yes.
He was already #1 draft pick in 8th grade.
Whose fault is that? Did he not live up to that though?
It took him like a minute to do that.
But he had hype, but he also lived up to that hype, bro. It's not my fault. He was
It took him a
what?
long ass
LeBron
time.
has fully lived up to the hype.
No, he hasn't.
He hasn't.
And he hasn't. That's my point. Thank you.
He has lived to be the greatest player right now.
Right now.
I give him that. He's worked for that. But he has not lived to the hype
Thank
that
you.
has surrounded him, bro.
And you know how you know
he's
this?
about to be 2-4 in the finals.
You know how they know this? They make up
Yeah.
arbitrary stats to like make it seem as if he's in you know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, like that's not a stat. The shit they say like on his like, dude, like 3 games nobody scored this. So not 3 games is the baseline, like not 4, not 6, not a season,
not a season,
right? Not a season, not the whole finals.
It's like 3 games, bro.
Hey, he got enough Eastern Conference.
That's not a stat. Who keeps track of that? When have you ever heard through 3 games? This has been like the most points
through May 15th through May 19th. LeBron scored 600 points.
Let's see who else scored that many points.
Who the fuck cared about?
Nobody's eating a tuna fish sandwich before the game.
Because they don't do this for Kobe or D Rose.
That's exactly the point.
You got the best record, most missed shots in NBA history. So I'm saying, like,
look,
he had time to get nurtured. LeBron to come in feet first. This is what I got. Him. Fuck it, let's roll with it. Kobe had a time.
LeBron nigga, man, the league wanted him to succeed as soon as he came in the league.
I didn't even know who Michael Jordan was in high school, man.
No, right.
Jordan even got cut from the team in high school.
That was 8th grade. But my thing is, the media publicity wasn't then, but it is now, though. So that's what you can't compare them. This is 2 different times.
Kobe came
media
out of high
coverage
school
now is more greater from middle school on up than it is.
And that's true. That's true.
So
but the point is, though, like it's still like, dude, like, oh my god, like. I mean, they want, like, now you hearing the whole Michael Jordan versus LeBron. It's like, how? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Come on,
that's like
man.
comparing Peyton Manning to Tom Brady. Tom Brady wins. Like, there's no comparison. Like, yeah, Peyton Manning got this record, that record, whatever.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, who you rolling with?
Well, Tom Brady cheats, too.
Man,
Peyton Manning said he did the same thing. So not like they both cheaters.
Michael Jordan pushed off.
Kobe kicked out
LeBron
the leg.
tackles people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like he didn't.
Come on. LeBron don't flop.
LeBron traveled.
LeBron don't flop.
Pierce pulling down on LeBron's shoulders like he don't get hard foul. Come on, bro.
LeBron flops.
Come on, man. LeBron get like a hard foul like every 3 years.
Charges.
Nah, I ain't gonna say no every 3 years. He gets smacked, bro. Don't.
Come on, dog. Come on, dog.
Saw that cameraman when he was. I mean, to do that.
That cameraman. It's his fault.
Like it's all your fault.
Yeah.
Like it's not my fault.
You know what? That's what he get for flopping. He flopped the.
Whatever.
Oh shit!
Who's your favorite player right now? Who's your favorite player right now?
Did he? Who?
Who's your favorite player right now in the NBA?
I would say Russell Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook. So Russell Westbrook never flops. They play to the rules, bro. It's cool. Like Bron didn't do it before. I'll say it. But if I'm gonna get hard fouls and you ain't gonna call it, cool.
You know why?
You can play this game, though.
You wanna know why it stands out to me? Because all you hear about LeBron's a physical specimen. LeBron's this, LeBron's that, and then you go out there and he look like he got hit by sniper fire. And it's like, dog, like somebody hit him with a car. Like, dog,
like, you 6'8". 40-inch vertical, 260, 70 pounds, whatever.
But you out there falling like somebody like
Come
ran
on,
you
bro.
over
You
the
98% muscle, bro.
Right.
And you telling me you just getting pushed over by...
Exactly.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come
and then
on,
he'll go
bro.
dunk on like 4 people.
Man.
He could have just fell over. When he planted on the one foot and he just went, oh.
I'm like, dog, like he didn't flop.
Man.
My thing is, if you're on the ground, they push you, you flop. But when you're in midair, there's no controlling you.
He came down on 2 feet and then went over.
He came on one foot like this.
I can show you a 5-minute video of LeBron.
I got to show you what
right. You said 5. I found 6.
Yeah.
Like LeBron, man, like that's what annoying is. It's like, dude, like, man, come on, you don't even need to do all that.
Yeah, man.
Like that should be reserved for people that ain't got no skills or too small to do.
These right here, these not hard fouls. When you pulling people by the
that's not a hard foul.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Come on, man.
I'm done.
Hard foul is people.
It's not NBA. From now on, we talking NFL. Then when we say LeBron James, Kobe is NFL. Then if you can drag somebody by the shoulder,
okay, so wrapping somebody up and getting hard fouls is 2 different things.
Bro, fouls like this, you reach in, not pulling somebody.
Nobody's pulling him. They put their arms around him and they cradling him for the foul. They fouling him.
Didn't follow through. I would have just, man. I mean, he was there. He could have just smashed LeBron or whatever. Man,
Who, Bogut?
Yeah, but he just.
Oh, he could have took him out.
He just went like this. Let him go. LeBron just went flying.
I know, just went flying. He got what he deserved on that one. I was like,
Cameraman
good for you.
His feelings hurt. It's your fault. He was like,
I know. Yeah, playing the cameraman. You got this 6-foot world-class athlete coming at you from 5 feet away, and you got this like 40-year-old cameraman who's supposed to just move out the way.
You won't move out the way if you coming at.
I mean, his reaction time.
I mean, he was already.
He's like this, and then he's like, where's he supposed to move? He got other guys sitting right next to him. How fast was he supposed to move?
Couldn't go nowhere.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I ain't gonna say that because when fights and stuff went down in high school, no matter how crowded it was, you found a way to get out of there.
when nobody's sitting right there
On the
courtside.
floor.
Right.
Okay,
Who's sitting under the basket Indian style? Like I wasn't.
Right.
Like I was in the bleachers.
You saw that?
MJ, you do talk way too much.
All right.
Save some time for the rest of us. All right, let's get off LeBron because Guru about ready to quit the show.
Yeah, he's over here.
He about to
sweating.
storm out.
Yeah, we ain't talking about no more sports for the time being.
He is rocking.
Wait. He took his hat off.
He's serious. He took his hat off.
I can see steam coming out of his head.
The veins in his forehead.
You can ride on because your favorite player been healthy in 3 years. So it's like overrated.
I'm just saying though, like the hype has always been bigger than LeBron. Always.
As he says that in his LeBron 12s.
They dope shoes.
You bought it to the hype too. Come on, Steve.
They dope shoes.
You bought it to the hype, bro.
How am I buying into the hype?
You bought it to the hype, bro.
Nice looking shoes. Are they nice looking shoes?
Bro, you could have wore your ponies, but you
I just wore them yesterday. I got a rotation.
Okay.
I got a rotation I tried to get to.
And then on game 6 today to wear your LeBrons. Come on, let's go.
Well, I got to theme it. I got to think. So it's game 6. I can't wear my LeBrons today.
Did he not wear his Golden State jersey though on the Golden State game? Yes, he did.
I wore. Wait, first of all, I wore those because I wore the lane.
Look at
right. That's what
two-faced. How you gonna wear the LeBron shoes and the Golden State jersey in the same series?
Because I can.
No.
Is there a rule against that? Like
you can't. You got.
I don't have a horse in the fight.
Ryan,
like I'm not gonna. I have never gotten so mad about one player.
In the Spurs versus Lakers series, are you gonna wear your Kobe's and Tim Duncan jersey in the same series?
I would never.
Because he don't like the Spurs.
Never touch my skin.
He don't like the Spurs.
Because you actually have a stance in a favorite player. It never wavers. You didn't wear.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
I don't have a favorite player. I don't have a favorite player. I'm unbiased. He hates the Spurs. When you wear Spurs anything,
I would never.
So there you go.
Even if the Spurs, they could have played OKC. He wouldn't go with.
There you go. There you go.
What did he say?
He said I'm like Switzerland. Like I don't have a horse in this fight. I could care less who wins this series. I told you who I thought was going to win, but I'm not riding with either one. Otherwise, I'd have put money on it. Point is,
he did have to think long and hard about Westbrook though. He was like, "Who's your favorite?"
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying, right?
He had to pick one. Let me give him a lottery pick.
What does that mean?
That was a lottery pick.
And what does that mean when I have to think about one? That I don't have one. I don't care. Like I don't care. Like the NBA to me is like whatever. I don't care. There's no teams. Like unless Michael Jordan goes back into a time machine and plays for Chicago again, that'd be the only time I give a shit about what team wins or not. But I mean, at the end of the day,
we bound to get a new player soon, like in the next year or two.
Detroit?
Like I'm saying like the NBA.
Oh, the next
fans,
big thing? Yeah. Soon. It happens in cycles.
Yeah.
So it's like maybe, I don't know, maybe next year. That's the thing. I don't know. But, as far as shoes, I buy shoes for life.
One young boy that's like 14, 15 right now, man. Boy, it's ridiculous. This is one cat. He's like 14, 15.
Oh, we got to call him anyway.
Oh, Andrew Wiggins is going to be next up, though.
You think so? Yeah. No, I think, what's the name? What? You forgot my man from the Hornets.
Who?
I mean, not the Hornets, the Pelicans.
Anthony Davis?
Anthony Davis, say
he nice. He nice, but when I'm talking about that athlete that the NBA always creates, the Jordans,
the
Kobe's,
guards,
LeBron.
forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think it's never going to be a player like that.
It's not going to be a player like them three.
Yeah, like endorsements out the wazoo.
And
the talent to match the.
Never say never though. I mean,
I don't know, man.
LeBron literally came out of nowhere in a sense. I mean, he was the best athlete in high school and all that, but still, like it was Kobe's time at that time. You know what I'm saying? Kobe was destroying the league at that time. So it was like, and then LeBron just came out,
out the blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing with KD. KD when he crept into Seattle
Texas.
at the time.
Well, no, I mean you kind of heard about him in Texas.
Yeah, what look at him. You know what I'm saying? Now he's MVP.
They still got them, don't they? Somebody get that man a brush.
Even Steph Curry. Nobody knew Steph Curry would have got MVP when.
Because he was hurt like his first couple years.
I mean, it was shooting like that in Davidson though. In the tournament.
Yeah, but MVP worthy.
You didn't see that. Nobody saw that.
Derrick Rose, after he missed them horrific shots in Memphis.
Oh man. So all right. Anyway, good spirited conversation.
Yeah, I gotta leave a little bit early, so I'll break into these. You can break into these release dates, and then I'm about to bounce.
Actually, I gotta get to Chris real quick.
Oh yeah, talk to Chris.
It's a phone. I'll get it.
All right, we got Chris Chase, also known as Nightwing2303, founder, editor, and writer of WearTesters.com. You can check out the review videos on the Wear Testers YouTube channel. What's up?
What's up, man? How's it going?
Man, we're having a spirited debate. I wanted to get your thoughts. Everybody knows you from the Bay Area, so I guess we can go on a limb and say you're going for Golden State tonight.
Of course.
Man.
By default.
You said what now?
By default. I still don't know if they'll close it out tonight, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
No chance.
Remains to be seen.
Yeah,
it depends
you can never
on
count LeBron out.
Yeah, you exactly. Can. I was going to ask you. Well, obviously, so you don't know if they're going to close it out tonight. If you had to put your money on it, what would you do?
I don't know. I have a weird feeling that they might stretch it to 7 so they could win at home. NBA gets a little bit more money. You know what I mean? So right. Who knows, though? If it's a real kind of game, like if it's not rigged or anything, then hopefully they'll be able to close out tonight.
I said rigged. We just talked about the NBA is still a business.
That's what I'm saying. Is somebody's got to make some money here. So
there you go. All right. I think it would be kind of foul too if they did raise the trophy in Cleveland and make the fans watch.
Yeah,
that'd be something.
That'd be soft.
Hey, so okay, it's obvious where you get your name from. How deep are you in the comic books?
I don't buy them as often as I used to, but I mean, I still try to keep up to date with a lot of the newer stuff. So I guess I'm a nerd still, so it's all good.
You looking forward to that new Batman game?
I do really like the Batman games, but I don't have that new generation console.
Oh, yeah.
So I won't be able to play it, but it looks awesome.
All right, you can just come on by. You can just drive from the Bay Area to Detroit and check it out.
Yeah, I'll crash on your couch and play it.
There you go. All right, so everybody knows you started Kicks on Court and now Wet Testers, but how did it all start for you?
Everything started on YouTube.
Right.
So in 2009, I posted my first performance review on the Air Jordan 2009, and then kind of took off from there. I worked at sneakerfiles.com for a couple years and took care of a lot of their main editing stuff on the side as well as their performance reviews. And then once that relationship kind of went south, then I just moved on and did my own thing.
That sounds what's up. Was YouTube with like the review videos back then? Was it the same as it is now? Like how everybody and their mother does videos now?
No, back then I was the only one doing performance. Everybody was talking about like what the colors were on the shoe, and I just kind of thought that was stupid because like you can see it, it's a video. And then so I started going off on the performance stuff because I was just getting back into basketball at that time. I had taken a couple years off because I had a kid.
Right.
And then so I was looking for a new hoop shoe. All my shoes were from high school, and so they weren't really playable. And I was looking online, like the first place I looked for was like eBay and stuff because they have consumer reviews there.
Right.
But everybody over there was like, yo, these are trash with jeans or whatever. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And so I just kind of, decided to go and buy the most expensive shoe that was there, which happened to be the Jordan, playing them, and then tell people what I thought about them.
It seems like that's how everybody starts, and then it just blows up.
Yeah.
So Nightwing, real quick, man, I just got some news. I know it's random, but I just want to get your opinion. Donald Trump just announced he's running for president. How you feel about that?
Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, Donald Trump.
Why? Why is Donald Trump? Why is he?
I don't know.
Why?
He's trying to stay relevant.
Yeah.
Is this show still on? The Apprentice? Does that still come on? No. Oh, that's why. Then there you go. Yeah, you're right. He's just trying to stay relevant.
That's crazy.
Man. Oh yeah. When is the election? Like next year?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's the political season. Get ready.
I got a question for you, Nightwing. This is Guru. I watched a lot of your videos and read your reviews before. And probably me and you probably the only very few people to know the difference between Cushline and Phyline midsoles and herringbone traction and things of that nature. Would you still say the Air Jordan 29 is probably the best basketball shoe in a long time, or is that heavy in your rotation?
The Air Jordan 29, by today's standards, like the shoes have evolved greatly since then. So the Air Jordan 28 is probably still my favorite.
I love that shoe.
Yeah, that thing is like wickedly comfortable. Mm-hmm. You have plenty of range of motion in that shoe. something that the Jordan 29 doesn't have. The Jordan 29's base is very stiff, and so it plays kind of like an upgraded 90s shoe, whereas the 28s, the 29s, those are like new generation type of platforms, I guess you could say, for players like Westbrook. You can see that dude flying down the court. A shoe like that will not restrict anything he is contemplating of doing, whereas a 29, he might be a little bit more, or a little bit less fluid, I would say.
Right. And you would think, too, with that material they use, that it would be, like, kind of loosey-goosey, but that carbon fiber on the heel kind of keeps your foot locked in.
Yeah, I can't. I have a wide foot, so that's why I couldn't really get into it like that, because I have a wide foot, so I have to consider the fit first and then kind of go from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, well, for wide footers, raw materials are always best, so leathers break in really nicely. They don't use leathers too often anymore, but the woven stuff should help you out because it has a stretch to it. So,
yeah. Question: I saw you got invited to, along with the dudes at Kick Genius and Farmer Simpson, those other dudes, to Michael Jordan's house to play basketball and try out the 29s. Like, how did that come? How did the opportunity go about for you? Because that's something I always dreamed of doing.
Yeah, that was probably the coolest thing. The two coolest things that I think I've ever done, maybe three, have been because of YouTube and everything. And two out of those three experiences were Jordan experiences from the brand. They contacted us, requested that we do their thing. So like the first thing that I went to was before that wear testing event, and it was the unveiling for the actual shoe. And I believe that was in New York, and that was crazy because Jordan was actually there, and he hadn't been to an event since I think the 23s or something. Mm-hmm. And so to see him on stage was like amazing. And then a couple months later, like just before the shoe released, they requested that we fly out to Chicago for what they call the wear test experience. And nobody really knew what they had planned or anything like that. I had suspected that we would either be playing at the United Center or at that MJ's house, because those are the two really iconic places to play in Chicago, because that's where the event was held. And they took us to MJ's house, and that shit was crazy. Like when we got there, the two gates with the 23 on there, like I don't know, man. Like somebody that grew up in the 90s, like I just got like chills and stuff. So
that's crazy.
Did he give you the chameleonaire treatment?
Yeah, it's they consider you media, and so it's kind of like that. And then the rest of the people that were there were like legit media people. I don't consider myself like legit media, but there was people there from like magazines, news editors, and things like that. So
that's what's up. Hey, real quick, with the Resellers thing, you guys don't just break down the aesthetics of the shoe; you break down functionality and performance and whatnot. Was transitioning from just doing review videos into the Resellers concept, was that a natural thing, or was that something you looked at and saw the landscape of YouTube review videos and decided to do something different?
Well, like I said earlier, a lot of the videos were kind of like point and explain, like this is like leather, this is red, and stuff like that. And then I couldn't help but naturally talk about the tech in the shoe, because that's always the part that I've been interested in.
Right.
So when I was in high school, I couldn't afford these shoes.
Right.
And so the one thing that you can get for free back then was the East Bay magazine. Like you just sign up for their newsletter.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And they'd mail you out one of those every month, and the description of the product would have whatever the tech was. And I thought that was really cool. So I'd circle the ones that I wanted that I'd never get. And then there was these shoe stores back then that were a little bit different than Foot Locker. They were just kind of like all the boxes were just out there, so you could go and pick and choose and just try on yourself.
Right.
And so I would go to the mall, go to that store, just try these shoes on and be like, oh, that's what Zoom Air feels like, or you know what I mean? And so like I've always been kind of in that side of things. And so when I did the videos, it was just more like I couldn't help it. Like it just kind of came out, and everybody was like, Zoom Air, what the hell is that? So
right.
Yeah, so that's just kind of how that started. I've always been into the tech side, and, I think it's awesome.
So you like the Willy Wonka of shoes. Instead of eating candy, you trying on shoes.
Yeah. basically.
There you go.
Yeah, a lot of people don't tell. Like even when I worked at Finish Line, when people come in looking for a certain shoe, I would try on all the shoes, and people would laugh at me. But when it came time to sell or suggest things, like people understand if you have a flat foot, the shoes with the lunar line is going to feel more comfortable because you don't have a direct pressure point. So you just it kind of is like a bed for you. You know what I'm saying? Right. Whatever your body at the time leans the most pressure is going to give. Then you with a high arch, you got zoom air, so you need like a neutral person. So any shoe with zoom air in the forefoot and the heel, those are shoes going to be responsive and that you're going to feel like you're going to feel.
I think that whole aspect is like lost now with this new generation because everybody's buying crap online. Mm-hmm. They don't ever go into the store. If they do go into the store, you're half the time you're not even allowed to try the shoe on because it's a retro or whatever. And I just think that's crazy. Like I still go into the store personally and say, hey, I want to try on this, this, and this to make sure that I'm going to get like the right fit and all that stuff. So I always recommend doing that. I don't know why people choose not to. Maybe I understand that some people don't have access and everything, but like you make a day out of it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's always best to try on the shoes.
See, I got it easy because most of the shoes, because I got like a narrow foot, so it's like, it's like a one size fit all for me. I don't think I ever came across a shoe except these 17s. That midfoot section kind of hurts.
Yeah, those are a little painful at first.
Yeah. But with the wear testers, because it's so different in the other review videos and stuff. Because like I said, everybody just kind of goes over the aesthetics. You guys break down the shoe from top to bottom. What are some of the categories that you guys test the shoe on?
We always do traction, cushion, material, fit, and support.
All right, so what have been like the highest tested shoes? Do you know offhand?
The highest tested shoe?
Like what shoe tested very well, like across the board on all of those?
The 28s, the 29s, the Currys, the clutch fits.
Do you like the look of them too? Do you like the look of the Curry one?
There's better looking shoes out there, but I'm a Curry fan, so I will rock that shoe casually.
Right. I like the MVPs.
You seen the Curry 2s, the prototypes he wore them in practice? Those were
they awful good.
They're not. You seen them Nightwing?
Yeah, I personally don't like the way those look.
Dog, they look worse.
We'll see how they do. We'll see how they look in person. So, but right now they look a little bit like less streamlined than the current one. So, but I've heard the tech specs are going to be awesome. So, hopefully they're a good shoe.
I think that's what Under Armour is going for, is more of performance and comfort than they are for looks.
They're going to be making a sportwear division, which is going to be for casual stuff, but they haven't done that yet.
Right. Well, I didn't know that.
That's new. So
yeah,
I think they just announced it.
Breaking news on the Sneaker Boss podcast.
Yeah.
What shoes have performed just lowly on your reviews?
Like some of the worst this year was the Wade 3s. That was like a painful experience. Those things just never broke in for me.
They're painful experiences watching them, so I can only imagine wearing them.
Yeah, no, I actually do like them casually as long as I'm not like doing anything. But you know what I mean? Like if I'm gonna just like wear them to work or whatever, like I think they're clean. But yeah, playing in those things was pretty brutal. Let's see. I think one of the worst ones of all time was the original Crazy Light. That was one of my first reviews, from when a brand sent me a sneaker. That might have been the first one. And I remember when I played it, and I rolled my ankle like 3 times in the same night.
Damn.
Because the upper on those things were super flimsy, and so there was no support. And then I remember talking to my boss at the time, being like, "Dude, what do I do? Like, I don't want to like bag on the company, but the shoes are like dangerous to play in." And he was just like, "Just be honest." I was like, "Cool." So
after the second time, I think I would have changed shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts about the whole Jordan Brand Remastered series this year?
It's a hit or miss.
Yeah.
I think that the quality of the materials are definitely better than they have been. The thing that I think they messed up with is like when they presented the remastered stuff to the media, they had kind of talked too much about these little details like the glue and like wearing white gloves when they make the shoes and all this stuff, and like they never made Jordans like that. You know what I mean? Like the old Jordans used to have just as many flaws as the new Jordans do. I have OG Jordans that have glue all over them and all that stuff. Like, it's not anything new.
Man, I don't know. It seemed like, my bad, I ain't mean to cut you off, but it seemed like those hairs had glue spackled all over them.
That's the thing. That was excessive, you know what I mean? But that's because they're, like, rushing orders and stuff. But, but back in the day, there were still, like, flaws. Like, the shoes were never, like, quote-unquote perfect. So, you know what I mean? They were just, like, the most technologically advanced at the time. So for them to, like, really, like, push the whole, like, hey, we're going to be wearing white gloves, blah, blah, blah. They're going to be, like, super clean when we put them together. They shouldn't have said all that. They should have just said, yo, we're going to get you guys better materials, the stuff that, like, we used to have, and take it from there. But I think that they kind of, like, kick themselves in the foot.
Or set up expectations.
With the whole presentation, they, like, made it, like, a super big deal about something that they haven't, like, kept their word on. So that's the one part where, like, you're like, yo, you said that it was going to be, like, A+, like, build, like, you know what I mean? Like, the way that you put it together and stuff.
Right.
And they just haven't delivered on that front.
All right, so me and you talked about this the other day about, like, the whole, you know, like, the Chicago 1 fiasco and, like, the resellers and the resale market. Like, what's your thoughts on that?
As far as the resellers, do what you want. I think that some of them are stupid, and I think some of them are geniuses. As far as that shoe itself, I just didn't. It was a big headache, and I bought the version that they just released, like, a couple years ago.
Right.
And so I felt like doing this, like, putting it out the way that they should have the first time, which is what we were talking about last time, is that, like, that was one of the things I had said in that video.
Yeah, I remember that.
You know what I mean? Like, why didn't you just, because that was right when they introduced the OG Jordan 1 retros.
Yep.
And so I was like, why didn't, like, you did some random color in the OG form, and then you did a classic color, like, without doing that.
Yeah.
And then it's like you, like, spit in our faces almost, like, if all of us that have been fans for so long, being like, yeah, we gave you this color back then, but now we did it right, so now you can buy it again in limited quantities. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
And I just think that's just messed up, dude. Like, you don't do that to people. You know what I mean?
I agree.
So,
hey, you know what's funny? I just had a pair of the Black Toe Retro ones in my hand that came out a few years ago, and they have all the Nike Air logos, just like, you know, the ones that just released. So, and those dropped around the same time that those 2013 Chicago ones dropped. So it was like, why didn't you just do the same thing? You know what I'm saying? Like you said, they did it on the Nick ones. Like, why wouldn't
they released every colorway that
Nike,
originally released almost in OG form except for that Chicago one.
Yeah.
Because they knew they can get everybody.
Yeah.
That's why.
And I just think that's messed up. Like, and I know for a fact that they have this stuff planned, like, multiple years in advance. Yep. So they already knew that they were doing that. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it's messed up.
It is.
Yeah.
So I personally pass because I'm not you know, jumping through hoops and stuff to try to get the sneaker.
I agree. Nike just unveiled the whole new online raffling system to kind of combat the bots. You heard about it?
I did hear about it. I didn't really read about it because I don't buy my shoes online. If I don't get them in store, then I just don't get them.
Right.
If they're sitting online, I'll buy them, but I'm not going to, like, wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning and turn on 3 computer monitors and, you know what I mean? Like, get my mouse ready. I don't do all that shit.
They, basically, I guess you got to, like, create an account and then sign up, and then it goes into a raffle. Then they hit you up and allow you to buy the shoe. Then you got to go to a local Nike store and pick it up.
Didn't they already do that? Did they do that with Twitter a long time ago?
Yep.
Did they? Okay.
And this is actually what Adidas just did for the Yeezy, but it was through their Adidas app, not just online itself.
Because that sneakers app sucked. From what I hear.
You know, it works when it wants to, and then sometimes.
Well, it worked before they gave it out to everybody.
Yeah, right.
Like, as soon as they gave it out, I was like, well, there goes my chances. I deleted that shit right away.
Right.
Yeah. When I had like the early app and I had the access code and all that stuff, I got it like 2 releases, I think. But right after that, I had no luck.
Yeah. That's what always happens.
It's you know, if it works, then great. If it doesn't, then, I mean, back to the drawing board. At least we're trying, I guess.
Yeah.
I personally don't think it's going to work.
No.
I'm waiting to see. I don't know. I'm going to give it a shot.
Because you already have, like, how many pairs of shoes each store is going to get, period, right?
Yeah,
so you're telling me this Nike store, now Nike LA is going to get their regular pairs. Then they're going to get, what,
enough
500
pairs to
No.
to
From what it sounds like is that you get the shoe, Like you pay for the shoe online, and then they ship them
ship it there
to the prospective Nike store.
Shipping it to me.
Yeah.
And if it's not you don't get that shoe, man.
Yep.
That's interesting because
that's a
the
Rubik's
whole
Cube,
bot
bro.
thing out.
So I'm interested to see how that works out. I might just go there with a camera, just watch everybody go berserk when it does go wrong. All right, so with this whole Jordan thing, do you see Jordans like taking a dip anytime soon? Like, do you see them as not being as highly regarded as they are now?
We've already seen that with the last 2 5 releases. They just kind of sat there.
Mm-hmm.
I think people they were like pretty trash colorways, but
I think people sleeping on those Pro Stars.
I like those. I saw somebody customize them. They just painted the green black. I thought that was super clean.
I kind of like that green on there. They kind of pop. Like if you see them in person, they look a lot better than the pictures.
I want to see somebody paint the whole upper black.
That'd be sick.
I think it'd be.
I know that would take away from the black pods.
But that's why I just wanted to blend in and see what happens.
We'll see. I don't know. Make it happen. Call Cap.
Yeah, I'm gonna call him.
Hey, I had a question for you. Are you impressed with the way smaller sneaker companies like Asics and New Balance are collaborating and competing within the whole running sneaker market?
I wouldn't say I'm impressed. It's that they kind of been doing that, but like, I think that the thing is that like these people that are into sneakers, they go from one thing to the next, and so they can't get these Jordans now. So now they're like, oh, runners are easier to get, so they move over to that.
Right.
But yeah, the collabs have always been there. They've been like a niche market, and now they just have like a bigger spotlight. So, but yeah, I don't wear runners too often. Usually it's basketball on or off court, but some of the runners are cool, but I don't like all of them.
Right. People have been asking me this question. I don't know. I kind of find it interesting. I'm glad I have you on here. Being as big as you are, like within the sneaker community and whatnot, do you feel the need to keep a diverse collection? Like, do you feel like do you feel like at times you're buying too much of one thing, so you'll start to like balance it out by buying other stuff, or are you just interested in everything in general?
Yeah, not really. I'm personally just interested in everything, but there are people that are just Jordan people, and that's cool.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I guess they call it like stay in your lane or whatever. Like, if that's your lane, then, just kind of ride with it. There's nothing wrong with buying exactly what you like. So,
right.
If you like the Air Jordan 1 and you have 50 pairs of them, and then you happen to see a runner that you like, and so you grab that too, and that's awesome.
Right. No, I agree with you. Some people feel like you got to be diverse. And I'm like, whatever.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is, like, anybody that's trying to tell anybody what to do, like, they just need to kind of sit back and shut up. So you don't tell people what to do with their shit.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% on that. Do you remember your first shoe that you actually got? Like, what was your first shoe that kind of just, like, made you want sneakers from, like, that point on?
Well, I remember the first Nike I got, and that was back in, like, 7th or 8th grade. It was a pair of Air Flights. It was like clearance rack, $40. Can't remember the name of them, but they were all black with a white swoosh.
Yeah, I remember.
And then after I got those, I think a couple years later, I visited my brother, and he gave me his Air Jordan 11s, the black and red ones, and that's when I was like, it's nothing but Jordans from here on out. And so I had like, during the summertime, I'd pick up odd and end jobs to save up money so I can buy the new Jumpman Pros or the Pro Strongs, the Doernbechers, and stuff like that. So I was just like only into J's after that.
Right. All right, last couple questions. If you could change anything like in the sneaker culture, like right now, what would you change?
If I could change anything, everybody to have the access to talk shit anonymously.
No, so basically troll without nobody knowing your name.
Yeah, if somebody wants to come and try to start shit with me or you online,
yep.
I want to be able to click on your name and have a full profile, name, address, phone number, everything. You know what I'm saying?
I'm kind of with you on that.
If you're gonna say some shit, man, you better be able to say it to people's face. Like,
yeah.
I just think that that's the biggest pussy thing that has ever come about is being able to talk shit online.
Right.
And get away with it. You know what I mean?
Right. No, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Last question, because everybody has this. What shoe do you not have that you desperately want?
What shoe do I not have?
Yeah. Because no jokers might be able to hook
I don't desperately want any shoe. And I think I have every shoe that I've ever wanted.
That's the first.
Yeah. Well, when I started like making money with YouTube and stuff, like I would just put the money back into the sneaker habit, and I pretty much picked up everything that I ever wanted. I guess the one shoe, and this is kind of like a cop-out answer, but I do like the Yeezy 2. I know that we talked about the Yeezy before, but I don't like the Yeezy 1 or the Yeezy Boost, but the Yeezy 2 is pretty clean, but I would never spend that much money on them.
Yeah, right.
So if I could get them for retail, then that would probably be the
good luck
But
with
I'm not thirsting for it. I don't need it. You know what I mean?
Right. Good luck with that. Maybe somebody that's like on their deathbed and want to just give away their stuff. Maybe they might hook you up, but I doubt you're gonna find
I doubt it.
Yeah.
They'll rape you until the day they die.
There you go. Yeah. There you go, man. But you know what? Appreciate you being on the show, man. I got a big fan, Guru. Big fan of your YouTube channel. Love the knowledge you drop on the shoes and how you break it down thoroughly.
Yeah, people laugh at me because I work at a shoe store and I'm a manager. So when I try to teach my younger employee staffs about the shoes and break down stuff, like I have my wall, the shoe wall, I touch it personally. So it's like in Nike order. So you get to the cross trainers, I have the tennis shoe section. It goes from the AirTech Challenge 1s down to the hybrids in year order. And you get to Nike Retro Basketball. I got the 92 shoes first and the 96 shoes. Then it starts with LeBron because he has more shoes on signature shoes. He's on his 12th shoe. And I got Kobe because he's on his 10th shoe. So I have it set up like that, and I try to explain to them certain things. And, I don't know, kids and wanting to learn doesn't kind of coincide. So when I'm able to talk to someone else who appreciates, not only just the culture of it, but actually what goes into the shoe. And I try to tell people back then, they only had leather and, Zoom air and the air bubble, so shoes look nice on the court and off the court. Now, they're not, my main concern is not how it's going to look when somebody's walking the mall. They want to make sure it's Kobe ankle secure. Is LeBron going to have great lockdown? And that's why I try and explain to people from designing today than designing back then.
Yeah, no, I think it's awesome. If they get commission, throw that out there. Be like, yo, you want that money?
There you
go. Got to learn something.
Yeah, so
that's the one thing. That's the one thing these kids are interested in, man. That's just more money.
That's what I mean. But you gotta have the skills and the know-how and the knowledge to. Like, I have a job right now. I get paid for what I know, not what I do. So that comes from going to school and learning something.
Yeah,
definitely. So, but it's just funny that this episode got OSD. They got their classes starting, and then you come on here and drop us some knowledge, and you got wear testers. So this is a very knowledgeable episode of the Sneaker Podcast.
Happy to be a part of it, man.
How do you guys how do you guys come incorporate other people in your wear testers?
Most of the time I just happen to find people, and if I like how they present things, then I'll do it that way. Jaron is kind of, or Doernbecher, however people know him as, he happened to move to the Bay Area, and he hit me up, and I'm like, hey, where do you hoop at or whatever, because he was new. Mm-hmm. And so since then, we've just kind of hit it off, and then I've been teaching him as much as I can, and he applies it to his videos, and his stuff is better than mine now. So, so that's just kind of how it works. I'm pretty selective though, so I'm not trying to pick up everybody. You know what I mean?
Mm.
You got to get flooded with a bunch of applications.
No, I was just curious because I always wanted to get into sneaker reviews and talk about, and trying shoes on and actually, because before I got my Jordans and stuff and just rock them, it's like, this shoe costs $200. Let me actually put the wear on it that is intended to have on it. You know what I'm saying? So that's something I always wanted to get into. Besides just just knowing about it and doing it, just actually getting into performance reviews.
Yeah, no, that's how I started, and I think that anybody that wants to do that should do that because it's a lot of fun. As long as you don't take it super seriously.
Mm. No, I agree. I need to get back into doing videos my damn self. All right, man. But thanks for being on the show, man. Appreciate it. I'm gonna holler at you later.
Take
talk
care,
to you tonight.
Thanks.
All right, man.
Yep. Bro. All right, once again, that was Nightwing2303, founder, editor, and writer of WearTesters.com. Please check out the review videos on the Wear Testers YouTube channel. All right, about to wrap up the show. Guru, you want to do these release dates?
Yeah, I'll breeze through these real quick. Ready to go.
What was that? The sports.
All right, we got June 18th, Thursday, Kobe 10 Bright Crimson, Nike Aloha Pack Part 2. Friday, June 19th, we got Kids Nike Dunk Low Biotech. We got the Ronnie Fag, and Diamond Supply Special Edition Asics Gel Saga Tiffany. Saturday,
nice.
Yeah, Saturday, June 20th, we got Nike KD7 What the Air Jordan Retro 11 Low GS Citrus, Under Armour Curry 1 MVP, Air Jordan 1 Retro 1 High Pinnacle White, Air Jordan Retro 7 Celebration Collection, Nike Hirachi A&M Dark Gray, Nike Air Foam Positive Gold Fishing I will have. Yep, like those. Look nice in person.
Yes.
Stamped LA Special Edition Puma R698 Desert Storm. No size 15 this time. They come in a fishnet bag and everything. They dope, bro.
Oh, man.
That's size 15, bro.
I know. It's elusive, man.
You gotta cut your toes, dude.
Root style.
All right.
I got Andre Drummond's stylist, bro. Maybe we can get him on the show. Maybe he can help you out because he probably writing something.
Bet that up.
Bait and G.I. Joe Special Edition New Balance 17 Roadblock, and then Bait G.I. Joe Special Edition New Balance 574 Cobra Commander.
The second shoe was nice.
And Curra Aria Cave Orange. We got
spend some money Saturday. Shit.
Yeah,
Saturday is huge.
Huge. Yeah, Wednesday, June 24th, Jordan Spizike Poison Green. Thursday, June 25th, Nike CJ3 Flyweave Trainer. Calvin Johnson's actually pretty comfortable.
They look comfortable.
Yeah, really comfortable. Friday, June 26th, DTLR Special Edition Ewing Star Focus, Air Jordan MTM Pack, a.k.a. tax season.
That's $700 right there.
And then Villa and Wale Special Edition A6 Gel Light 3 Bottle Rocket.
I know y'all got that.
Supposedly, we'll see. Dang, when them Pumas came out, we didn't get them, but hopefully we'll get these. Nike, June 27th, Nike LeBron 12 USA, nice. Nike Kyrie Irving 1 USA, Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG Shattered Backboards.
Good luck with that.
Yes, I will try to get those. Adidas Yeezy 750 Boost re-release. I heard they were supposed to be releasing them at PacSun and everywhere.
The
Lows.
Oh, I was like, damn.
Yeah, Lows.
Yeah. Like, since when?
Lows,
I'm about to camp at PacSun with a skateboard, bro.
Nike Adidas, the Yeezy 350 Boost low grade. That's the ones they're going to try to flood with.
No,
I'm okay
like
with those.
I like those. I might have to get them.
Nike KD8 USA.
Whack.
Very whack. They look better than them Kobe's.
What Kobe's?
Man, they coming out later.
The Venoms?
No, they like red, white, and blue, but they look like
with the gun bottom.
Yeah,
no, them USA Kobe's look better than them KD8 Kobe's.
They both look horrible.
No, they don't. Family Familiar Skate Shop Special Edition Nike SB Dunk High Blue Ox.
I gotta see them in person. I don't know about those.
You wanna run down?
Yeah. Still no word on official release dates for the Concept Special Edition New Balance 575. The Adidas T-Mac 5, the Under Armour Curry 1 Low, orange, black, green.
No.
The Nike, what?
No release on the Curry.
They ain't got a date yet. The Nike Roshi 1 Print Cinnabar, those are horrible. The Nike Air Max 95 Game Royal, the Nike Air Force 1 High Gray Mango, the Nike Air Trainer Hirachi Low USA, the Nike Air Force 1 LV8 LT Star Pack, those are just gaudy. The Nike Free Flynet NSW Fall 2015 colorways, the Nike Flynet Roshi Run Fall 2015 colorways, the Nike Air Presto Unholy Cumulus, the Nike Presto Hinge Scheme, the Atlas Special Edition SB Dunk Low Electric Locomotive, the Nike Hyper Dunk Premium White, Gray, Black, the Nike Sportswear Week Pack 2015, the Nike Blazer Mid Cork, the Fragment Design Special Edition Nike Cork Air Trainer 1, those are dope. The Nike Zoom Vic Retro 2 Falcons, the Nike LeBron Retro 2 Dunkman, the Nike LeBron 12 EXT Cork, those are also hot. The Nike Zoom Kobe Phenomenon 5 University Gold, the Jordan Westbrook 0 White and Red, those are two different shoes. The Air Jordan 1 23 LA, the Air Jordan 3 Lat 4, black and infrared 23. Also, there are a number of shoes releasing overseas with no set release dates for here in the States, such as the Atmos and Snido Special Edition Reebok Ventilator, the Atmos Special Edition Reebok Instapump Fury White, the Nike KD Trey 5.3, the Nike KD Trey 5.3 Nerf, the Nike Mob Ultra Lab, the Nike Mob Ultra Low Dark Gray, the Nike Hyperdunk 2015 Premium Bright Crimson. Those actually look nice too. The Jordan Flight Runner 2 White Infrared 23, the Jordan Flight Flex Trainer 2 Black and White, and the Jordan Westbrook Zero Cool Gray. Stay tuned to Sneaker Buddy Detroit for more sneaker news and release dates. All right. About to wrap up the show. What was that? Oh, yep, y'all know what time it is.
Yep, about to head to work.
This show, Ride to Work music right here?
Yeah, no, it's not my music right here. This is your music right here.
There you go.
Yeah, this is
don't hate. Y'all
intermission
ain't right.
mixtape.
Y'all ain't. All right, bro. All right, this is the Sneaker Box Lady Sneakerheads of the Week. As always, we start with the lady of the house, MJ, a.k.a. Lulu Shug. Daynad, I am Roxy, Alexandra Blaze, Killer K.O., Ice Queen Diamond, Baby Girl .503, Kicks by Lala, Sweet Yuri Sweet, and last but not least, Amy J got J's for days. You know, I want to do another shout out. Well, real quick, Killer KO is from Detroit. She's from the Detroit area, so shout out to her.
Shout out to Dior.
Yeah.
As
yes.
I know her ass.
You know what? And also, I want to shout out a lady from last week. I just loved her name.
Who?
Sneak Her Box. I love that name. Yeah, I love that name.
Oh.
Yeah. So anyway, that's the Sneaker Box Lady Sneakerheads of the Week. If you got any women that you know that are into
I'm about
sneakers,
to start doing a beard of the week.
got dope collect. There you go. Dope collections. Tag us or post the names on our social media, and we will shout them out on our show. Shout outs as always. Got my main man, brother from another mother, Mike Rich. Follow him on Instagram at Rich_Mike23. Check out his YouTube channel, Rich's Kicks. My man Sharon Washington out in Canada. Check out his magazine on iTunes called Sneaks and Kicks. Sean Paper Chaser Williams from OSD Live and from the Feed Up on Network A's YouTube channel. As I said before, they're starting up their social study classes. I'll be tweeting out and putting it on Instagram, all the information. Or you can get more information to register for those classes. Got my main man, Juan Neal.
Hey now.
Yes, Loose Cannon Lifestyle Clothing Label.
Screw him.
Fuck that guy. Go to shop LCLS to check out the selection of t-shirts and apparel. And also, too, got the Michigan Sneaker XChange Expo this Saturday.
Saturday.
Yep.
Yes. Come on out. Sell your shoes. Buy some shoes.
There you go.
Buy some cannon cookies.
Yeah, man, that's the best part of that show, to be honest. I'm sorry.
Oh, and happy birthday to Skully.
Next month.
That's next month. What day?
July 16th.
How old you going to be? 21, 22?
25, man.
Oh, okay.
25. I want to shout out to the whole Nojo Kicks family.
Clue.
Yep. Clue, Andy, Lex, Don, JB, Noah, Lil Bro. Who else? That's
Andy?
It. I said Andy.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did he say Andy? I don't think you said
I
Andy.
said Andy. I was like the second person I said. But
Clue called me last week to chastise me about starting the show. Like, oh, you missed your own show. And I'm like, I'm in the middle of recording.
Yeah. So, I'm about to go hit our Birmingham spot. Then I'm going to go downtown to Detroit and see what they're talking about. But come check out we're having our 1 year anniversary. So
is it not long?
Yeah.
Damn.
July 14th, both of you.
That's what you invited me to, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
July 14th, where
at? At the store, downtown.
What day is it?
1220 Library Street, a Tuesday. Do you work on Tuesday?
Nope.
The club goes up on a Tuesday.
We're having a restart from 4 to 6, and then the Red Cup and Sneakers event is from 7 to 9.
That's it, too. I'm there.
All right.
I'm there.
Yeah.
Definitely. I ain't going to miss that for nothing.
Then I'm going to Denver the next day and turning my phone off.
That's probably
Sounds
not
like
going
a
to be
plan.
my mistake.
I know. I should go to that, but don't forget that. No Joe Kingston. I know why you go to Denver.
Dispensary.
I'm going to go skiing.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to go ski.
Yeah,
you're right,
okay.
bro.
Yep. Trying not to hit no trees.
I ain't know no green slopes.
Right.
You got it.
Oh man, they need to make it legal here, man. Save you a trip.
It's partially, bro. You know.
Man, forget partially. I need it all the way. That's
I
the only way I'm
mean,
gonna feel
if
safe.
you get pulled over in Wayne County, you just get a ticket.
Word?
Yeah.
Not because it's Wayne County and they just don't care no more because they got
No,
bigger
that's
crimes
because
to
it's
deal with.
kind of legal.
And because they don't want to buy it, so they just confiscate yours and take it home.
Like Suspect A had that good shit, man.
We gotta
He didn't have a name. He said Suspect A. Like,
gotta hit those boys on Davidson again.
oh man, you live in Detroit, know what we're talking about. All right. So anyway, Fresh Goods since 1985. Check them out on Instagram. Check out the Detroit clothing line. My man DJ BJ.
Yeah.
Go to DJ BJ. That's D as in dog, B as in boy. DJ BJ 3525.com to check out the collection of apparel.
3525.
Yep.
And then shout out to my man Chris Henderson of Sneaker Watch and Vlad TV. Check out his radio show, Mo Sports Talk, online or in the TuneIn radio app.
Shout out to Delicious. Maybe I can get her on the next show.
Please do.
I can get her to call in. I don't know if I can get her to come through though, because she do the show way downtown.
I would change the time.
I can get her to call in.
I would change the time.
I got a car and I got gas.
Yeah.
I was saying, I got a trunk. No,
got
what?
Uber.
We got to get a shirt. We got to get a shirt, and we can go take it to her.
I got a shirt too.
Let's make it happen.
Dog, what?
Come on.
Ain't nothing but a word. What you saying?
Let's go. We're
All
gonna
right,
get Delicious
we got-
on the next show.
Yes.
Everyone
I want her in studio.
in the studio.
I would change the time. We can do it later. I would take a day off of work.
I'm gonna call her manager JD.
I
What
sound
up?
so thirsty right now, so I don't care.
I'll call and see what's popping.
I'm thirsty. I don't.
Hey, everybody thirsty. So don't act like you ain't thirsty. You had a chance to
me?
see Delicious.
Hey,
I'm just saying. Well, you get to see her all the time. I don't, man. It's just,
that's family, man.
Skully
We'll make it
said
happen.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I ain't
so
doing
many numbers in the Constitution. I can only choose one.
that. Man.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Whatever, man.
I got a secret document. I need y'all to see. It said FIF. All right. All right. We having too much fun. All right. So this is episode 41.
Yo,
Man, we doing it big. Let's see if we can get to 50.
what is this? What is this? Number 9?
For us,
Yeah,
we started with 33.
yeah.
So yeah, 9.
Number
Carry the
8.
1.
I know, right? I gotta do the math. Now you gotta be doing math.
Add a toe.
7,
That was terrible.
8, 9. Yeah, this is 9.
Hey, I saw, speaking of that real quick, I know this is going to be random. I saw a sneaker girl and Jumpman at the Sneaker Con. We took a picture. What up?
I saw. Yeah, what's up, man? That's good. I need to get him on the show.
Let's have a old crew and new crew show.
That would be crazy.
That'd be hype, right?
Somebody, I don't know. They was acting like I was supposed to be upset, and I'm just kind of like,
Nah.
Don't
get mad.
Be glad.
Exactly.
Like, I got love for Judd, man. That's my big bro, man. So, all right. So anyway, that wraps up the show, and we will see you guys next week. We out.
Yep.
Peace.
If you're not going to buy anything, get out.